Good evening and welcome to Ohtani Night, the first of Sunday Night Baseball's 2021 schedule season here on Batesball Talk Live and on ESPN's Sunday Night Baseball. Let's start right off the top. I will not be showing the game tonight. That's illegal. We'll be watching the game together. It's on free TV today. You can watch it on ESPN. If you've got that, I hope you do. Lots of places online to listen in, watch it as you can right here on the screen, right there. Follow along. Today is a historic day, not because it's the first night of 2021's Batesball Talk Live, which we'll be doing every Sunday night during the baseball season. God willing, family allowing, life happens. Like tonight, my wife is sick. Thought it might be a problem. It's not. She's fine. I'm just talking to her. Hallelujah for that. But anyway, regardless, we'll be going every Sunday night as long as life allows. As I've just said, whatever the ESPN Sunday night game is, the start of the game, that'll be the start of the show. Tonight, it is 7:30 my time, Central Time, 8:30 Eastern Time, and I think most of the games are that time all year long. There will be some special times, excuse me, and there'll be some other shows. I know tomorrow night's the NCAA Finals. I'll be watching Dodger baseball. So we'll be doing not every Dodger game because life and stuff, right? But I'll be doing many of the Dodger games, especially the West Coast home evening games. So like tomorrow night, it's an 8:40 start. That works for me because I'll be home, dinner will be done, and I'll be watching the Dodger game, and I'll be here with you. So lots of Dodger games, and every Sunday night game might sprinkle in some other games too. No promises, no guarantees. Either way, yes or no. But this is going to be a lot of fun tonight for the first time since 1903. Are you kidding me? That's amazing. Here, I'll just read it from MLB.com. I pulled it up, and this is just amazing. Shohei Ohtani, the promise that was Shohei Ohtani when he came over from Japan is being achieved tonight. I'm just reading straight from MLB.com. Anaheim, it's a special edition of the Shohei Sunday for the Angels and two-way star Shohei Ohtani. He's starting on the mound against the White Sox tonight in a couple minutes and is also in the lineup as the club's number 2 hitter, marking the first time he's been in the lineup on the same day he's pitched in a regular season game in the majors. Ohtani had previously been held out of the lineup the day before games, so if they thought he was pitching the next day, he'd be held out the day before, which makes sense, right? But tonight, your starting pitcher and your number 2 hitter is Shohei Ohtani. It's a rare feat in the majors. He's the first pitcher to bat second since a guy named Jake Dunleavy did it for the Cardinals, September 7th, 1903. Were you here? Were you watching it? I was not. I'm old. I'm not that old. And only 2 pitchers have hit for themselves with the designated hitter available since Ken Brett, George's brother, did it twice in 1976. Some guy named Andy Sonnenstein hit for himself in 2009 because of a mistake on the lineup card, while Mad Bum Madison Bumgarner batted for himself in an interleague game start against the A's in 2016. Point being, this is historic. Shohei Ohtani, when he was in Japan, mashed home runs, was their best pitcher, and the hope, the dreams of the Angels when they signed Shohei is this. And so I'm interested to see what happens. I hope you are too. So again, we'll be doing this every Sunday night, God willing, and most Dodger evening games. I'm not saying home games because they'll play the Giants, they'll play the Padres, and we'll do a lot of that. So probably good 100 games or so this year. I love it. When I first started this channel, it was going to be Disney and sports and things I love. I kind of got away from the sports, not on purpose. We're kind of doing it on some of my friends' channels. Pete McDevitt, who's live right now, good friend of mine, Pete McDevitt Show. He's live right now interviewing my friend Nina from Wrestling Disney. I won't get mad if you even want to watch that. He might pop over here a little later and talk a little sports with us. We'll see. But regardless, we have a show together on Thursday nights during the football season, NFL Watch Party. And we watch the Thursday night game of the week. And it's a lot of fun. Me and Kelly from Myers of the Mouse and him. And we've been doing that for a long time. Even though I've moved to a lot of Disney content on the channel, and don't worry, we'll get to the game as soon as the game starts. If you look at my top 30 most viewed videos or live streams, 2 of them are UFC, 1 of them is football. Today's video, which wasn't even huge, is going to be in my top 30. Point being, I love baseball, and I think that it works. I think you guys are liking it too, and I do think it'll grow. But regardless, whether there's 1 person, 8 people like we have right now, or 300, I'm going to have a blast talking baseball with you, even if it's just 1 person over there. And if there's 0 people, I'll probably keep talking to myself because that's the kind of guy I am. I'll be talking to people who are in chat like we have right now. Let me get caught up in chat. Probably 3 or 4 minutes before first pitch. So we still have plenty of time. Chip back. The Brat is in the house. He was here earlier today. Appreciate it. Keith, who is better known as BDF, the FBFD, in the house. Hope you're playing your game and having a good time like you were the other night. Andrew says, let's go White Sox because my dad roots for the Cubs and the AAA team is like 25 minutes. Oh, that's cool from where I live. Tell you what, the White Sox can have a lineup, man. They've got some good pitching. They added Lance Lynn from the local team here, the Rangers, to their staff. I really, really like what they're doing. I'm not picking them to win their division this year. I'm picking the Twins. There's a couple reasons for that. Tim Anderson's a stud. Tony La Russa is a 3,000-year-old manager. I think they actually went into Egypt, dug up under the pyramids, pulled Tony La Russa out and said, hey, come manage the White Sox. Not a big La Russa fan, and not because he's old, because he's the slowest freaking – he is the king of 13 relief pitchers in an inning. Also, he's kind of a prick. You can quote me. So I'm not a fan. And I think his old school ways will rub the Eloys, the Tim Andersons, the young kids over the White Sox, Moncada. I think they're not going to love him, and I think he doesn't last 2 years with the White Sox, and I don't think they win anything big this year or next year because of La Russa. So, of course, they'll probably win the World Series now that I said that. Andrew, I am rooting for Shohei tonight just because it's a good story. Sure, not 16 in the house. What's going on, my friends? Hello, Jeff. Always enjoy listening to your streams. Thank you so much. Always love seeing you in the chat. Pass holder pair, my friends, my members of the channel. If you see people in green, good segue. Thanks for popping in. Mike and/or Val are pass holder pair. They're awesome. I love them. They have a great time. They post on Instagram. They're a lot of fun, and they're members of my channel. If you see people in green, that means they're members of the channel. They support my channel, and they get access to emojis. When we do the members-only live streams, they get to do that. Couple other little things. Mostly, they're just freaking awesome and support my channel because, well, they can and they want to. Andrew Ford saying hi to Keith. David T in the house, welcome in. Great to see you this evening. Happy Easter. Yes, I didn't say happy Easter, everyone. Guys, happy Easter. He is risen. I hope you're all having a great day. Whether you believe, as I do, that this is the most important day in the world, or you're just here for Shohei Ohtani, whether you had a million peeps or jelly beans, or you just stayed healthy, whatever it is, I'm really glad that you're here, and I hope you had the best day ever. Paximus in the house. What's going on, Pax? What's going on? Speaking of those members, there's a member of the channel using some of those emojis. We got a ball game, guys, in beautiful downtown, not Los Angeles, Anaheim, California. They are the Los Angeles Angels in Anaheim. That's pretty stupid, but whatever. I know the people of Anaheim hate being called LA, but it's marketing and it works. But anyway, Just Personal Bully in the house. What's going on? Glad to see you back again with those people in green. I really appreciate everybody popping in. Shohei taking the field, starting pitcher and batting second. How freaking awesome is that? Now, if you're just popping in, let me make sure. Yeah, thank you for being here for round two, Michael. Appreciate it. Anacrime. I think I forgot what I was going to say. I think it's historic. I think Shohei hitting second and pitching is awesome. I hope it's a huge success, and I'll be rooting for him tonight. I think it's important at the beginning here to say, again, I will not be providing play-by-play. I will not be showing highlights of the game. I will be providing that right there, what you see on the screen right there. The scores of the game, you got the box score, whatever. Mostly you're watching the game at your house. I'm watching the game at my house, and we're going to just chat it up. We're going to provide some commentary on the game. We're going to talk about my Dodgers a lot. And tonight, I will be giving you my predictions for the NL East, the AL East, the MVP, the Cy Young, and so on and so forth. And I'll try to remember to do that in between each inning once the inning is done. Shown on TV, Ohtani, Trout, and Ohtani in the stands. Love that. I think Ohtani, one of the teams in Japan that he played for, jersey, would be freaking sweet. Pearl Manhattan saying hello. What's going on, Pearl? Hope you're having a great day. WD, your thoughts on MLB movie? I'm pissed, David. So we'll get right to it right now. I am a very opinionated guy. I will annoy people. I will give my opinion. I will annoy people. If you're looking for someone who you're going to agree with all the time, you're going to have to be me because I'm going to have some crazy opinions on occasion, and I'm not somebody to hold back. I'm pissed at Major League Baseball. I think it's ridiculous that they took it out. I don't care. I do have a political opinion. I have a strong political opinion, but who cares what it is? Whether I'm on the right side or the left side, the right side or the wrong side. Either way, I didn't mean that. That's funny. That's not what I meant. But it makes me mad that they are bowing to this pressure. Now, the pressure is actually from the Major League players. The players were saying to the Major League offices, we're not going to play in it. So I think that the commissioner really didn't have much choice, but I still think he's a putz. Rob Manfred is a putz. I'm not a fan of the NFL. I'm not a fan of MLB getting political. They're in bed with China. Tencent, the owner of TikTok, but they're mad at Georgia. Georgia's, and by the way, not to get political, but the rules in Georgia are less restrictive than the rules in New York, where Major League Baseball offices are. It's bull poopy, but whatever. And if that pisses you off, go have a nice day. That's what I think. I'm annoyed with it. What are your thoughts, David? Whether we agree or disagree, I'd love to have the conversation. I hope I don't make people mad, but weak people who don't hear what they want to hear get mad, and I'm cool with it. Yeah, but I'm pissed. I'm not going to lie. I'm pissed. I was pissed at the NBA, and I still am, for putting crap on the court. I was pissed at the NFL for screwing the military, even though they were taking a big check from the military, pretending like they were getting it, donating. Yeah, I almost said a word I shouldn't say, Jesse. It was. I started to say it and I stopped. So I said, I work with kids. I say potty all the time because potty all the time, because I work with kids, and when you got to go, I say potty. Tim Anderson up to bat to start the game. Shohei Ohtani on the hill. First pitch of the game coming at you right now. Brought to you by me, Dole Dad. Please subscribe to the channel if you haven't already. Fastball down 90 something. What is that? 98. Woo! So I used to pitched in high school. Never once hit 98. Pretty sure I never hit 89. I wasn't bad, but I wasn't good. I wish I could throw 90. I almost zip slipped. Ohtani going. I think it got him. Nope, didn't get him. Almost got him. 2-0. Not a good start for Ohtani. Almost drilling the leadoff here. Yeah, I almost zip slipped. If you don't know what a zip slip is, we've got this Disney community that a lot of us are a part of. My personal bully is definitely a part of, and Zippity Doo Dad is one of my favorite. Well, he's a friend. He's got a great channel. One of my favorite Disney YouTube channel names, Zippity Doo Dad. Check out his channel for all kinds of insane Disney family-friendly content. But now and then, the family-friendly zip slips out of his mouth, and he says something he shouldn't. Just play baseball, leave politics. Amen, Pax. That's what I think. Play the game, right? That's exactly what I think, Pax. I mean, again, I have an opinion. You probably have an opinion. I mean, not everybody even has an opinion. My sister doesn't have an opinion. One of my daughters, I have 4 daughters. One of my daughters doesn't have an opinion. They don't care. So it's okay to not have a political opinion. It's okay to have a political opinion. And maybe I'm being a little bit of a hypocrite, but in this very divided time, I think we should shut up and you deserve a pastime. Major League Baseball. Baseball is America's pastime. And we should be able to leave our divisiveness at the door, right? Like, do I have to be angry all the time? And I'm not. Although I'm getting more and more angry at people who want me to be angry, which makes me an idiot. But there you go. Disney Trash Can in the house. What's going on? How are you? One of my favorite. Speaking of Zippity Doo Dad, Disney Doodad. That should be a chat. Somebody needs to make Disney Doodad right now. Disney Trash Can and Zippity Doodad would be my 2 favorite Disney named YouTube channel. Ground ball for the first out. Tim Anderson's out of there. Amen. Thank you, Pax. Thank you. I mean, again, I love people with opinion. I want people with opinion. I am not trying to quiet people down, but Rob Manfred and Roger Goodell, MLB and NFL's commissioners, they should shut their freaking mouths. They're hypocrites, and I'm not a fan of either one of them. And again, if you want to get direct about it, Major League Baseball just this week, I don't know that my TV or the stadium just got a different color. Just this week, got in bed with, signed a contract with Tencent. Tencent's they're a company in China. Companies in China are all owned by the Communist Party. I'm not trying to have a political opinion here, but if you're okay with Uyghurs being slaves, but you're not okay with the state of Georgia making people show an ID, it's insane. By the way, check out all the Pinocchios the free world's leader got regarding that issue. But anyway, I don't want to talk politics so much. Tim Anderson looks like he might have got hurt there. Coming up a little late. Yeah, there you go. If you're watching the game, you're seeing what I'm seeing. Looks like his left ankle, maybe? Just the way he kind of hopped there. Again, Ohtani starting pitching tonight and batting second. First time since 1903 that a pitcher starting in the game batted second in the lineup. Pretty freaking amazing. I'm excited about it. Timothy Rainwater's in the house. How you doing, Timothy? Hope you had a great Easter. Happy Easter. Jeff, hope you and yours had. We did mostly. My wife is pretty sick. Matter of fact, she's very sick. I was thinking there might be a challenge for tonight's shows, but I just spoke to her right before the game, and she said, no, of course, you're fine. So we had a great time yesterday. We had family over, which now we're a little worried about because she's sick. No, it's not the big scary thing. Anyway, whatever. We had a bunny in the backyard and my grandkids running around, and we had an Easter egg hunt. And then tonight for my older one, my 16-year-old. Yeah, he does throw hard, doesn't he? Disney Trash Can. 98 was the first pitch of the game. 101 was that one. Anyway, we had a little mini one-on-one Easter egg hunt maybe an hour and a half ago, and that was fun. But it's been a little quiet around here. I've been doing this a little bit, and my wife's been trying to recover. So David T says, Dole Dad, our high school basketball team just won their, oh my gosh, that is freaking awesome. Their first ever Kentucky struck him out. It's had Adam Eaton struck out Kentucky basketball championship last evening. Congratulations, David. That is awesome. Game played at Rupp Arena. Are you serious? What an honor just to play there. Highlands beat Elizabethtown 79-60. You know what? You're making me think of Hoosiers. I know Kentucky's not Indiana, but that's amazing, David. Congrats to them. And congrats to you if you're a member of the team or go to that school or whatever, maybe I don't know, whatever your relationship is with that. That is amazing. High school sports is amazing. I used to coach high school sports. I coached high school baseball and high school football. Well, I coached 1 year basketball too. In San Marcos, California, way back when. Right when I was out of high school. I graduated high school in 88. Yes, I'm old, 51. You can do the math if you like, but I just told you, 51. Graduated high school in 88, and I was going to college. First 2 years, I went to a JC right down the road, actually, right close to the high school, Palomar College. And I was planning on being a history teacher. Math teacher was history and math, and get my degree and do all that. But as I was doing that, learned a couple things and got a job with the local Boys and Girls Club in my career. Took off from there. So I've been with nonprofits ever since, and I'm very happy with it. But point being, I got to coach a few years, baseball and football, and we never won any state titles, man. We never won any state titles, but we sure had fun. Coaching youth was one of my favorite things to do in my whole life. It's been great. Was great anyway. Good stuff. But congrats to them, Kentucky state champions. Man, this guy throws hardest right. 98 on the first pitch, 101, 100 right there on the 0-2, throwing it away to the MVP, Jose Abreu, who's up with 2 outs and nobody on in the first. I got to see my grand bunny yesterday. I have 1 grandson and 2 granddaughters, and they are not together in my house enough, but they were yesterday. Here, would you like to see? See if I have a good picture. Abreu versus Ohtani. This is a big matchup. Ooh, tied up and in 99, a couple inches from your noggin. That's no fun. Always liked Jose Abreu. There was rumors for a couple years back that Abreu, might come over to the Dodgers. If you haven't figured it out yet, I'm a huge Dodgers fan, and I was rooting for it. I really was. This is a baseball show, so I'm not going to do this a lot, but here's their bunny with my grandson Grayson in my backyard yesterday. Kind of cute. I may or may not do a video of that. I got some content. We'll see. Here is the 2 cutie pies. This is E1 and E2. Just before we started digging around in the Easter eggs, I am definitely a proud grandpa. I don't think I have a shot of all 3 of them together, do I? I don't think I do. But anyway, they're the best, and I love them. 3 of them together, do I? Oh, and that's my wish. Anyway. Smash that like button if I haven't annoyed you yet. If I have annoyed you yet, and I have to one of you, hit the dislike button like Mr. Dislike Button already did. Totally cool with it. Matter of fact, if it makes you really happy, get a second account and come back and hit the dislike button again, and maybe you'll have a better day then. Anyway, 19 people have liked it so far. 1 have disliked it. We have about 11 in the chat right now, and I'm sure we'll grow from there as we watch Ohtani versus Abreu in the top of the first. I got no beef with Abreu. Good ball player. Yeah, Pax, he is. I would have liked to see him in Dodger blue. Boy, my eye itches. Try not to touch my eyes, you know. 'Tis the season to keep germs out of your eye. But I got to be honest with you. Since spring hit here in Texas, I am not doing well. Whoa, 89 up in this nugget too. I'm not doing well with the pollen or whatever the heck's floating around. It's getting me. You said go make the name, so I did. Yes, I love it, Disney Doodad. I love you guys. See, I love this. I love this. I love being a YouTube guy, creator. But why do I? Because of you guys. I freaking love it. Disney Doodad. See, because I had my tongue and my brain were not on the same wavelength. And generally my tongue knows that it should probably not be on the same wavelength as my brain. So I don't blame it. But my tongue definitely takes the, oh no, I didn't think it was you. I thought it, Jesse. So Jesse, you got like 100. I thought it was Dizzy Trash Can who did that. So Jesse, Jesse is everywhere. I don't even know what to call you anymore. Hey you. We're just gonna call you Hey you for now on. How about that? Pax using the emojis. Joe Kelly, unfortunately, on the injured list. I want to call it the DL, but it's the IL now. Ground ball to second. Scooped up Ohtani. Didn't look great, but certainly was a flamethrower. Got out unscathed. Man on first. That's it. Not perfect, but certainly every team in Major League Baseball will take that. And he's on deck right now. Isn't that cool? You come off the mound and you're on deck. It reminds me of high school. We talked about high school baseball earlier. My senior year, we had 2 games a week. I was the third pitcher, so I was the first guy out of the pen both times. And most of the year, I got to be DH. I was a backup shortstop, and I played a little outfield. I did all those things too. But I got to be the first guy who pitched when my starter. I pitched every day, not every game, but most every game. And I got to DH. It was awesome. So not unlike tonight, frankly. So when I got in, so I'm a DH, right? And then I'm like a 50-year-old talking about high school, what a nerd, right? But when we got in the game, when I went in the game to pitch, we just lost the DH. It was kind of cool. So I got to hang out with the stat girls. And then I went and pitched. Pretty fun. Back in the good old days. Sorry, Jeff. I just had to do it. I freaking love it. Disney Doodad. Disney. I don't know the song. I should know all the song, but I don't know it. Anyway, 11 of you in here, or 8 of you in here, and Jesse just all these other accounts. Whatever. I love it. And I appreciate it. Thanks for spending a little bit of your Easter evening with you. Hope you had and are having a great Easter. Oh, it's the end of the first inning, huh? We should talk about it. So let's talk about the National League West, because that's my favorite division, and we'll start with that. The Padres clearly won the offseason. You know, they started with Fernando Tatis and Manny Machado. They got Hosmer over at first. They've got pretty decent pitching, but what do they do in the offseason? They add Yu Darvish. Oh, and then what do they do after that? They add Blake Snell. Filthy and filthy. That's pretty freaking amazing. So I'm a Dodger fan. Most of my best buddies, I'm from San Diego. Most of my best buddies who are baseball fans, and most of them are Padres fans. They're all picking the Padres. I'm still picking the Dodgers, of course. And I think we play this week. We play Monday, Tuesday. Maybe it's next weekend. I'm pretty sure the Dodgers and Padres play next week. And they'll play 19 games head to head. And that'll be freaking amazing for me. And we'll watch a lot of those games together here. I guarantee it. Anyway, I am definitely picking the Dodgers. I'm not only picking the Dodgers to win the West, and we'll talk later in the day, if we get there, on who I'm picking to win the National League and who I'm picking in the World Series and all those things. But hint, 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 I'm picking the Dodgers to have a historic year. They're 2-1 right now. I suspect they're going to win 100 games. I think the over-under was like 109 on them in Vegas. I wouldn't swear to that, but I think it was. And I'd probably take the over, I got to be honest with you. I like the Padres in the West. I think the D-backs are going to be horrible. Who am I forgetting? I think the Rockies are going to be horrible. I don't see how they don't win 100. Even with injuries, they could get there. I mean, you know, if 2 of their starting pitchers got hurt, we still have plenty. Who we would miss anybody. If Betts got hurt, of course. Yeah, Anderson did something, maybe to his hammy, something on the right side. If Belly got hurt, if Betts got hurt, if Seager got hurt, those will be problems. But I got to be honest with you. They're okay. Their depth, I would say to you, they are as deep as any baseball team in the history of baseball. And I mean that. The 2020 Dodgers and now the 2021 Dodgers are among the deepest teams in the history of baseball. I mean, look at it. The Dodgers lost Kike Hernandez. Fletcher, ooh, that's a fair ball. Nice play. Oh my gosh. Who's that? Is that Moncada over at third? That was sweet. Moncada, or whoever they have at third. Yes, Moncada at third. Making it look easy. That was beautiful. Watch this replay if you're watching it on your tele. It was more fair than I thought, but that, oh my gosh, running away right on the money. Was he out by 3 steps? That was amazing. Nicely done. Anyway, so I've got the Dodgers winning the National League West. I do think the Padres have a strong chance to come in second place and get the wild card, mostly because Arizona and Colorado are so bad. I do like what the Padres have done. I don't think they're there. If they can stay healthy this year. Oh, Ohtani just went yard. Shohei goes yard on Shohei Ohtani night. Whack-a-mole, high fastball up over his face. Whew. I want to be that guy. Exit velocity 115. He hit that 450. I don't hit golf balls 450 feet. I mean, okay, yes, I do, but not very straight. That was awesome. If you're watching it, and I hope you are watching the replay, I'm sure they'll show it here. Shohei on the hill. How long did it take him to say, come on, I can hit while I pitch? Boop. I mean, we'll see in, August and September if it's too much, but it won't be. I just don't think it will be. He's a professional athlete. Show the replay. He pounded that thing. Mr. Mike Trout not on the mound. Up to bat, boy. And if you're Ohtani and you're hitting in front of Trout, that's pretty beautiful. You're going to get fastballs. So fastball up. It's a strike, but it's up, and he lifts. Look at this. That's a pretty swing, people. That is a pretty swing. Woo! 1-0. Got to be nice when you're hitting for yourself, scoring a run for yourself. And your team, of course. Shohei goes deep. Man, putting on a show already. Dude, Ohtani sits back. Welcome to the replay. Hey, Rock and Robin. BDF says, hey, Jeff added to my name the Disney Lover. I like it. I love that song. Phil Collins and that other guy. He's a Disney lover. Like no other. I don't know what's that other guy. Who's that other guy? Phil Collins and who is that other guy? Philip Bailey. Is Philip Bailey the DB for the Washington Redskins? Philip Bailey. I can't remember who it is. Better forget it. BDF, help me out. He's a Disney lover. Philip Bailey. Oh, gotta look it up now. Jeez. And drive me crazy. Easy Lover. Philip Bailey by Phil Collins. Philip Bailey. Look at me knowing stuff and stuff. I love it when I know stuff and stuff. He's an easy lover. Does anybody even know that song? David T says yes. Pass Older Bears in the house. That's right. Pass Older Bear knows Earth, Wind, and Fire. Not Earth, Wind, and Fire. Oh, well, he was okay. I mean, Earth, Wind, and Fire. Got it. I understand now. Mike, I thought you were saying it was, whatever. Michael Subacker says, yup, Earth, Wind, and Fire. Yes, Philip Bailey is great. It didn't feel right. When I said Philip Bailey the first time, it made me think of the DB on the Washington Redskins, who now I can't think of. He's a Hall of Famer, super fast. His name was Philip Bailey too. I don't know. What was his name? Oh my goodness. This is the kind of thing that's going to happen on the show because, I'm me. Trout goes the 5-6 hole. Tony Gwynn land over there between third and short. Easy base hit. Who is it Philip Bailey? The Redskins? Oh, not Darryl Green. Darryl Green is really fast too, though. I mean, that works. Philip Green. Is there a Bailey DB for that? Am I just insane? Champ Bailey. That's where I was thinking. Champ Bailey. All right, that's not Philip Bailey. Champ Bailey, really, really good. Probably not as good of a singer as Phil or Earth, Wind, and Fire. But he sure could play a little defense. He's kind of kill you. Oh, look at I went from like 12 to 8. You guys don't like my voice? What the heck? Oh, please don't let anybody. I was not gonna say that. Never mind. Trout on first. Ohtani already on the bench after he scored a run. The cameraman fully drunk or having a fight with somebody or something. I don't know what that was about. I don't have the audio on because I'm talking to you guys, so I don't know what the heck is going on currently. But apparently somebody is really mad at the cameraman. I don't know what's going on. And they're showing me a baseball. I don't know what's going on. David T says, Dole Dad, thoughts on the Hit King being permitted to enter the Hall of Fame as he should be. I've always not liked Pete Rose, the man. I've always loved Pete Rose, the hitter. And I do think he should be in the Hall of Fame. I do think he cheated. I do think he should have admitted to it. I do think we would have forgiven him by now. I do think the Hall of Fame is stupid. And I do think they're getting too political. Kurt Schilling, anybody? But yeah, come on. Most home runs by players with 10 starts as a pitcher. Babe Ruth, who would have known? Sisler, didn't realize he pitched. Ben Chapman, I heard of him. Rick Ankiel. But I picked him every year in my fantasy league, and he never was good for me. What the heck? And then they took the graphic off. Anyway, so I think Pete Rose should be in the Hall of Fame. David, what do you think? I really do. I know that he will be in the Hall of Fame like a year or 3 after he dies, which I think is crappy. I think this, and I'm not saying this is virtue signaling because we've been doing this Pete for years, and he's a prick. Nobody likes him. I get it. And he's a creepy guy, right? He's a creepy guy. I get it. But I'll say it. So what? Was Babe Ruth a nice guy? Was Ty Cobb a nice guy? Does it matter? Is this the Hall of we really like you because you're a nice guy? No, it's a baseball freaking Hall of Fame. They should take, and I like ethics. I like good guys. I'm not saying he should babysit my child. I'm sure as heck saying he shouldn't date my child. I am saying he should be in the Hall of Fame. What say you, David T? And everybody else? What do you guys think about Pete Rose, the hit king? Should he be in the Hall or not? Lots of people will say, hey, he broke the rules. I can't argue with it. He did. But it's the Hall of Fame. Sings, she drives me crazy. Yeah, I know that tune. Little Fine Young Cannibals. I'm a little I'm a little out of my range there. Gotta be honest. Mirror in the Bathroom. He sings that one too. Not the same band, but the same singer. Kind of confusing. Pete Rose once appeared at WrestleMania dressed as the San Diego Chicken. I met Pete Rose in San Diego. Never went to WrestleMania. Did love the San Diego Chicken. Actually, if he's dressed as the San Diego Chicken, I bet Ted Gianolis, the San Diego Chicken, was pissed. He doesn't play with that stuff, or at least he didn't. Maybe they had a deal or something. I don't know. I'm a huge San Diego Chicken fan. I was actually at the game in, 83, 82. I'm not really sure, when the San Diego Chicken reappeared out of the egg. It was a big deal. They had little, like wooden coins. And at the end of the game, I walked around and scooped them up out of the beer and buy me some peanuts and trash everywhere. And I scooped up all the little things. I probably got, I don't know whether I probably have thrown them away by now, but I probably had 50 of them. I probably had a disease from that, actually. But anyway, San Diego Chicken, my man, Pete Rose. And, to be honest, I love Pete Rose. I've said this before. I'll say it again. I wanted to play like him. When I was a ball player back in the day, he was one of the people that I wanted to be like. Wasn't a fan of his. I wasn't a Reds fan. I wasn't a Phillies fan, Expos fan. But I always was a Pete Rose fan on the field. Did get the chance to meet him. Got his autograph in person when I was a kid. He was the first male. I'm sorry, not male. He was the first adult that I ever heard use the F word in front of me. True story. True story from the real world. I was like in junior high or something. Maybe. I don't know. Yeah, there you go. Kind of a prick, but yeah, he should be in the Hall of Fame. So he appeared at WrestleMania? I got a bunch of friends who are really into wrestling. I've said it before. I'll say it again. I like the UFC. I like actual real wrestling. No, I don't like real wrestling. I like MMA, which has wrestling in it. The fake wrestling, I'm a little uncomfortable with other dudes in underwear sweating together. Just saying. Not that there's anything wrong with that. It's just not my thing. Pete Rose McDevitt. That's not bad. Pete Rose McDevitt. 90 in the house. I appreciate every single one of you being here. Thanks for being here. Smash the like button, or if I've pissed you off, smash the dislike button. That'll work for me too. The cameraman fully drunk, right? I mean, it was weird. I'm way behind in chat, aren't I? No, not so bad, right? I fully believe Pete, says David T, should be in the Hall. I do too. Excuse me. He's a hit king, and the Hall is an overt Oh, good. This is good stuff. Is an overt misrepresentation to not recognize it. I totally agree. There are plenty of the Hall of who broke the rules and the law, which are amen. David T, nice to meet you. We agree. I also think Bond should be in. I think Clemens should be in. I think McGuire should be in, and the list goes on and on. And I don't think it should be the Hall of Very Good. That's not what I'm saying. I'm saying Clemens is one of the greatest right-handers ever. I'm saying Barry Bonds, one of the greatest hitters ever. And certainly Pete Rose and Barry Bonds and Roger Clemens are no doubt first ballot Hall of Famers. I love Mariano Rivera, but he was first ballot unanimous. And he was great. But all those people we just mentioned were better. Dylan Cease not looking all that great. Just walked a man to get the bases loaded. The Angels are up 1-0 on Ohtani's first inning blast. And now we got one out in the second. And the bases are loaded for Dylan Cease. Look at, they got the coach coming out. Ooh, I like the masks with the big number on there. That's kind of fancy. That way you don't pick up somebody else's mask and scoop up all their spittle. Ugh. I used to be a guy who would mouthwash 2, 3, 4 times a day, which I thought was crazy. Now with the Rona, I swear, it's like I go through a bottle a week, if not more. Ugh. And it's the mask. It's gross. I don't want to be sucking in all that stuff. It's my own stuff. Can you imagine somebody else's? Anyway, I like that they got the numbers on there. A little off topic. Rockin' Robin, David T, Paximus, Pass Holder Pair, everybody else who's in here. I appreciate you guys spending a little bit of your Easter evening with you. 8:04 here, 9:04 Eastern time on 2021's Easter Sunday. Hope you had a nice dinner. Hope you had a nice day. Look at those studs. You got Trout on third. You got Rendon on second. You got some other guy on first. Either BJ or Justin Upton, not Kate. I'm positive it's not Kate. Remember that Sports Illustrated cover with my favorite Upton and the two brothers? I do have a Kate. I should put that up on my wall. I got a Kate Upton Sports Illustrated swimsuit issue autographed by the great Kate Upton, who I'm mad at because she married Justin Verlander. I was already happily married, but still. And he wanted to come to... Actually, she wanted him to come to the Dodgers. The Dodgers were too stupid to make that happen, so they picked up Yu Darvish instead. Clemens needs to be in the Hall. Amen, Pass Holder Pair. Dominated his entire career and over multiple decades. You know, I may or may not have told the story before, and once the season gets deep, we'll probably tell my stories over and over and over again. Hey, Matt Williams, what's going on? Hope you're having a great night. Happy Easter. I went to the World Baseball Classic. I don't know what year it was. The one where they played in Arizona. And two things stand out for my trip. A bunch of things stand out for my trip, but the two things, Ken Griffey Jr. launched a home run. I got to tell him to his face that I watched him hit the home run at the World Baseball Classic. And I asked him if that was as far as he ever hit one. And he laughed. He said, no. But that was amazing. But even more than that, we were there. Roger Clemens was the starting pitcher. And me and my two buddies were, along with everyone else, were along the rail. I mean, we were sardined in, but we were along the rail looking down. I mean, if I reached down, he could have smacked my hand. That's how close I was to watching Roger freaking Clemens warm up for his start for the World Baseball Classic. And if you thought there was even a piece of him, he was retired, by the way. So it was a year after he had been retired, I think. I hope I have that right. I might be misremembering that. Whatever. It was a long time ago. But he was taking it so seriously. It was an honor for me to be as close to him, watching him warm up. It was amazing. And that was one of my favorite baseball days ever. Why am I telling you that? Oh, because Pass Holder Pair says Clemens should be in the Hall. I mean, if Roger's not in the Hall, if Barry Bonds is not in the Hall, Pete Rose is not in the Hall, what is it? It's stupid. I don't know. Kind of makes me crazy. Anna in the house. Hi, Anna. How are you? Candy Mom in the house. Hey, Candy. Richard, Orlando guy in the house. Oh, a lot of my favorites popping in right here. What's going on? Michael in the house from Michael and Bella's Travel Channel. Michael, pet Bella for me. I hope Bella is having a great Easter. And I hope Michael and Richard and Candy Mom and Anna and Matt are having a great Easter as well. Deep, not deep enough, but it will score a run. Oh, that went farther than I thought. I got all the way to the warning track. Trout's going to trot on in. Can you imagine being the catcher watching Trout come at you? I would just say, yes, sir, you can score. Thank you very much. 2-0 the Angels. But I will not call the Los Angeles Angels because they ain't. One of the nicer ballparks. Yeah, one of the nicer ballparks. I liked it a lot better. Well, Disney owned them for a while. And I haven't been there in about 10 years, so I should shut up. But anyway, Upton tries to go yard, gets a run in. Exactly what they should do right there. 2 outs, first and third, 2-0 Angels. Ohtani. Gotta be liking that. Orlando guy says Roger Clemens with the Red Sox was the bestest time in baseball. 86, right? He's got 19 strikeouts, right? I got that right. I think it was. Rookie card, 1985 tops, 84 Fleer update. But that 95 top set, one of the all-time great sets in the hobby. They overproduced it, not like they did in 86 and 87, but it was still a great iconic set. So many classic rookies, Kirby Puckett and so on and so forth. But that Roger Clemens rookie was one I wanted to get when I was a kid. That 86 game where he struck out 19. His whole career, if it was just with the Red Sox, you can make an argument for the Hall of Fame. Oh, and by the way, then he goes to Toronto. He's elite. Oh, and then he goes to the Yankees and he's elite. I mean, he's a Hall of Famer. Hey, there he is. Pete McDevitt from the Pete McDevitt Show, my friend and my partner channel. Good guy. We go live on Thursday nights during the football season for NFL Watch Party. He did some baseball today. I think he's doing I don't know why I said think. He's doing the NCAA. Let's do that again. He's doing the NCAA final tomorrow night. Oh my gosh. Did you guys see Zaga and UCLA last night? I didn't watch any college basketball pre the tournaments, any this year. Not on purpose, just weird year, right? I didn't like, so I'm a San Diegan. I did not go to San Diego State, but I'm a San Diegan, so I root for San Diego State. And I didn't even know if they were going to make the tournament. They did, and they got bounced early. So that was too bad. But when the brackets went live, I actually asked, a friend asked me, hey, do you want to play in our thing? I'm like, I don't want to. But I didn't even know if San Diego State was in. But anyway, watching a little bit of the tournament the last couple of weekends, it's been a blast. And that game last night, sorry, I got the hiccups again. That game last night, instant classic. Anyway, so Pete will be going live tomorrow night for the NCAA title. I'll be watching the Dodger game. So we'll have dueling awesomeness, and you should be watching both for sure. Candy Mom, you were at Animal Kingdom today? Was it nice? I love Animal Kingdom. Our last trip, we only went to one park, Epcot, and I miss Animal Kingdom. I love Animal Kingdom. I think the next place we stay, DVC, Disney Vacation Club, will be at Animal Kingdom. Wifey really wants to, and so do I. So I think it's going to win. Hope you had a great time. What was your favorite thing you got to do today, Cynthia? David says, Dole whip dad. I know it's baseball night, but it's okay. I'm telling you, we got trouble right here in River City. And there's a capital T and a capital C and a capital B and a capital E. University of Cincinnati has suspended that's hard to make. Is it Broadway jokes? I don't know. Has suspended their basketball coach and are investigating him after just 1 year. Didn't your coach was, your coach is Cronin, right? Who came over to UCLA or USC? I'm trying to remember. So I'm trying to think who it is. No, I don't think I knew that, David. You're from the Natty? Nice. Anyway, Space Mountain Dave saying hi. Hey, Pete, what's going on? What's going on? Okay, let's see what else. James Ryan in the house. What's going on, James Ryan? How are you? I hope you're having a great day. 19 of you are here. Thanks for being here. Thanks for being members of the channel. James and Space Mountain David. Mar in Memphis is in the house. Perfectly Cat is in the house. And now I'm singing Music Man. I don't know that I've ever sang Music Man. Probably I've never sang it out loud in my life. Honestly, I don't know why I even know that was from that. I've never seen that. What's wrong with me, people? Spent the day with Gonzo and VP, two of my favorites. That's awesome. I'm sure you had a blast then. Perfectly Cat, how are you? Mar in Memphis, how are you? What's going on? James Ryan says, makes sense. It was wonderful. So are you and your energetic daughter. Oh, that's so sweet. Everybody saying hi to Kat. James, I sent you some pictures. Nice. Muchas gracias, mi amigo bueno at James Ryan. That I got a D in Spanish too, my sophomore year in high school. So that's all I got right there. Taco Supreme. You just did. I know I just did. But before that, Miss Cat. All right. So last break in the action, we talked about the NL West, and I picked the Dodgers and the Padres potentially coming out as a wild card. We'll go to the NL Central, and I got to be honest with you, I wanted to pick the Reds. I really want to pick the Reds. I like Luis Castillo a lot. I think he might have an elite year. He might be up to the Cy Young. He might blah, 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 blah. I like Luis Aquino, big power. I think Joey Votto's going to have a better year. Not an all-star year like he used to, but a better year. I like a lot of things they're doing, but I just couldn't come to doing it. I like the Brewers a lot because their bullpen is freaking elite. And I do think Christian Yelich has a bounce back year, but I don't think Christian Yelich ever has a year like he did in 2019. And I think he would need to get them over hump because Lorenzo Cain took all of last year off. Maybe he becomes elite again. I don't know though. So I think the safest bet there in the NL Central is to pick the hated St. Louis Cardinals. Why are they hated? Because they beat my Dodgers a lot, but they're really good. They're solid. I like Jack Flaherty a lot. I think that Arenado at third and Goldschmidt at first and hitting 3 and 4 in the lineup, or 2 and 3 in the lineup maybe, but I think probably more likely 3 and 4 in the lineup makes a lot of sense to think that there's no way they both have a bad year. One of them will be protecting the other one all season. And whichever way they decide to go with that, they're both going to profit off that. So I'm going to go with the Cardinals in the NL Central. I can see them winning no more than 86 games, maybe even less, and winning that division. Heck, they might win it 82-80. To the ball game that's live right now, number 73, Yerman Mercedes, first player in modern era history since 1900 to start a season with 8 straight hits. Are you freaking kidding me? I think he's 8 for 9 right now. And by my math, that's an 889 batting average. 8 straight hits. And I say, hey, what's going on? I can say, mi gato usa pantalones in Spanish. That means her cat is an American and is wearing pants. I don't know what we're doing. He's batting 900. There you go. Can you imagine? I can't. My freshman year in baseball, I got cut from the team. I shouldn't have. It wasn't his fault. But I played Colt, and I had my best season ever. And I hit, I don't know. I don't even remember what I hit. Something insane. In high school, though. I don't know, 600 or something. I had a really, really good year. But it's because I was playing against, I was good. But I also was playing against lesser competition, right? They were my age, but, you know. And I raked. I had a great season. I'm sure it was 200 points under 800 or 900. Are you kidding me? And this is the major leagues. Unbelievable. Good for him. I mean, he can go like 0 for April and still have a decent average, right? The rest of April. And I say that as he strikes out. Did you see that pitch, by the way? I wasn't watching it too close, but it looked like it was diving pretty hard. When you throw as hard as Shohei and you get the ball to dip, you're magic. Like the harder the more rotations you get, the more it's got that. It looks like it's elevating. It's not elevating, gravity and stuff, right? We were talking about that in the earlier game, but to get it to dip too, some wizardry I don't understand. Yep, batting 500, a little less now. David T has a question. Dole with Dad. I'm Northern Kentucky, nice God's side of the river. I've never been in Kentucky, but I hear it's beautiful. I also hear the Hatfields and the McCoys are still pissed. Ground ball into the deep teeth of the shift. Yasmani Grandel. He's a stud, but he's out. 7 minutes from Great American Ballpark or Paul Brown Stadium. Wow, nice. You see Coach John Brennan was hired away from Northern Kentucky. I don't think I know him. Makes me think of the CIA guy. Nico the Greco in the house. What's going on, Nico the Greco? You are one of 21 people who are in the chat. I'm glad you are here. 48 minutes into our show tonight. Sunday Night Baseball. We'll be doing this all year long, God willing, and wife and family willing. During the Sunday Night Baseball game of the week, we'll also be doing lots of the Dodger games, especially the West Coast evening games, because, you know, I have to go to work and stuff. But that'll be a lot of fun. Please stop by and check out the games on Sunday night. We'll also be having Creator Talk, which is me and my friend Lynn from the Lynn Project talking about this thing that is creating on YouTube. Oh, Ohtani has not been afraid to come inside. 101 miles per hour coming at your ribs. He buzzed Anderson towards his noggin earlier. Oh, no, this is Louis Robert. It's actually Louis Robert, but Louis Robert sounds like a French guy. Oui. But it's Louis Robert. Just disappointed. I remember when I read his name, I'm like, oh, that's cool. And then somebody said it was Louis Robert. I'm like, oh, I mean, not as cool. Hatfields and McCoys are on the far eastern side of Kentucky, near West Virginia. West Virginia, Mountain Mama, take me home. Miss McCoy. Oh, look at that deuce. Oh, my gosh. Shohei thought he had an 85 and tight on the inner half. That was a good curveball. Got to get the plate. You want that, though, because nobody's going to swing that. That was awesome. I've always loved that, though, McCoy. Did you watch the, I guess I want to call them miniseries? Yeah, was it Costner? I'm pretty sure it was Costner in there. And I think Tim Robbins. Pretty sure it was Tim Robbins. I really enjoyed that. Oh, and that girl she's in everything she's in. I like her. She's one of the, oh, nice. Oh, my gosh. 85 tight. That had to be a slider, right? That was nice. Wow. Shohei. Anyway, that girl who was in Hunger Games, she took off her clothes in the elevator and scared everybody. But she was good in Hatfield McCoys. Karaoke with Jeff. I've never done karaoke. I might. You know what? Honestly, I wish I could sing good. But I honestly, you know what? Just me and you now. Just me and you, Mar. I don't even think I know how I sound, because when I'm singing, I'm being George Michael. I mean, I'm trying, or I'm being David Lee Roth, or I'm being Sammy Hagar. I like him even better. Or I'm being Lionel Richie. I'm not being Jeff. I don't even know I don't know that I've ever saying. I guess when I'm at church, right? I'm going to have to think about this. No, I'm not. Kevin Costner was in it. Yeah, I thought so. All right, we're in between innings, so I should get back to my predictions. NL East this year, a hard one, but not really. I think the Braves, who are 0-3 right now, so what the heck do I know, are going to be elite. That pitching staff is amazing. Soroka, if he comes back healthy, is going to be awesome. Ian Anderson looks like he's the real deal. Hard to put a lot on a rookie, but boy, did he look good in the playoffs last year. They had the Dodgers on the ropes. They were 3-1, right, against my Dodgers. Probably should have won that. And I went to the World Series. And I think they're better. I really do. I mean, Soroka being the key to them being better, I think. But I think they're the class of the NL East. A lot of people, the sexy pick is picking the Mets. I'm not there yet. I'm not. I like Frankie Lindor. I love the signing. It's really, really smart. It's going to be a big star in New York. Not that he's already a big star. And I think that Alonso likely has a great year, better than last year, but he's not going to hit 50 again, is he? I mean, is he Babe Ruth? I don't think so. Jeff McNeil's on the downside. I really like him, but I don't think he's going to keep doing those kinds of things. I'm interested to see what Conforto does on the field. It is a walk year for him. He wants to sign. They haven't signed him yet. I'm interested to see what he does. Always thought he was a star in the making. Probably is a soft star now. That pitching is Jacob deGrom. Noah's not there. You got to get Thor back. I don't know when he's coming back, but I just don't see it yet. I don't believe they're going to be better than the Braves. Do I like the Phillies? I do. Their bullpen was historically bad last year. Not going to be as bad as it was last year, but I don't think it's going to be enough to get over the hump. I actually like the Marlins, who made the playoffs, people. Made the playoffs last year. I can see them having a real good year. I really, really, really like their young pitching. They sent down that Sixto kid. He'll be up at some point. They look good. So my point in saying all this is they're going to beat up on each other. I think the Braves win the division. I think I took the Mets to be the wild card, the second wild card. Not married to that because the NL East is going to be tough. They got to play each other 19 times. It's going to be a lot of fun. So my predictions, we've got through the National League. In between the innings, we got the Dodgers. We got who am I forgetting? The Cardinals. And we've got the Braves. And then I'll take the Mets and the Padres for the wild card, but they're not going to matter because they're going to get boosted. And we'll talk more in between the next inning. The Yankees. Angels up. Oh, blast to deep center. Not deep enough, though. Angels up 2-0. What are we in the bottom of the second in Anaheim, not LA? 21 of you in the house. And I appreciate every single one of you. I try to say this as much as I can on these longer streams because I know people are coming in and coming out. Whether you're here for a moment, see what I did there, or you're here the whole dang time, really appreciate it. Whether I have one person in here, 100 people in here, or 21 like I do now, it means a lot, especially like on an Easter evening. You guys can be anywhere doing anything you want, and you choose to sit here and listen to this lunatic talk baseball. It is an honor to have you here. Whether you're a member of the channel or you're brand new, whether you subscribe or you hit that dislike button, it does mean a lot that you would hang out with me. Let me know if you got silly baseball questions, or you want to know why I sing a lot, or you want to know why our Orlando guy has a really cool logo and I don't. Whatever you want to know, I will take it. Here for a moment. There you go. I was hoping you were still here. I'm glad you were. I started watching The Emperor's New Groove. Underrated, right? Good movie. I love that. What's that big guy? Kronk. I love that guy. And I couldn't finish it. Oh, I like it. You don't like it? I like it. I liked Yzma. Oh, I'm way out of chat now. I liked Yzma. I thought it was pretty good. David Spade's pretty funny. David Spade could not transform into the character. Orlando guy, I'm not with you on that one. I enjoy that movie. I think it's very underrated. But we all have our opinions. Some people actually like going to the dentist. Not me. I've been watching most of the day. Thank you, Cindy. It is another game. This is the White Sox in Anaheim, even though they call them the LA Angels. It's the evening game. We were watching the Dodger game earlier. Yeah. You're confused because you're tired. Yeah, my wife does a little out of it today. She's been sleeping all day. But anyway, I appreciate you being here. James says, yes, Sandy, the White Sox. There you go. I see what you did there. Says, here for a moment. Jeff needs each of us to give him a thumbs. I'll take it, Mar. You can hit the thumbs down and give hey, Gonzo, I heard you had a nice day. Who was it? Was it Cynthia? I think it was Cynthia. MVP? It was Cynthia, right? Kenny Mom? Am I misremembering that? I'm a little tired. Cameron showing the kids now. Apparently he's less drunk than he was earlier. A lot of baseball, right? Pete knows I love baseball. I love it. I love the grind of it. I love the length of the season. I love that it starts in the spring and ends in the fall. I love the ebb and flow of it. I will be waxing poetic if you're not careful. I love it. I do. I love it. I am happier. I said this a couple days ago. I am happier during baseball season, which is embarrassing. I don't want outside forces to affect my mood. I don't. I want to be happy guy. And I'm not. I'm mostly happy. But baseball makes me happier. I am happier from opening day until the last out of my Dodgers season. When they win the World Series, looking at you, James Ryan, or when they are eliminated from contention. I'm happier during that time than not. And then a couple of weeks in Christmas, pretty cool too. Really, when I think about it, it's just after New Year's. It's like whatever the first day of work in January is through opening day. It's like the day. It's like the dog days of sadness. My Yanks are off to a slow start, drat it all. Yeah, they'll be all right. I'm not as highest on them as everyone else, but when I pick them, you'll probably hear me saying good things about them. I actually think Judge is going to have a monster year. I do. I think Stanton will be better. Not great. Not the old MVP, but not as bad as he's been. Look at Gary Sanchez off to a really nice start. I think Vogt, their first baseman, whatever his name is, when he gets back will be nice. DJ is an elite ball player. How come Tony Russo's got a more medical looking mask than everybody else? I think Tony Russo took his mask off of somebody's muffler or something. I don't mind the winter. I mean, yeah, I don't like the winter. You're right, Michael. I hope your Tigers have a decent season too. They will not. They're going to be horrible. I do like their third baseman prospect, Torkelson, maybe? I don't know. I might have that wrong. And they got a couple pitchers coming, but they're a ways away. David Fletcher just signed a nice, I think, 5-year contract. The guy is up to bat. Reminds me a lot of the David Eckstein they used to have. He used to be an Angel. David Eckstein, former major leaguer, been a manager, been a ball player, married to Ashley Eckstein, the voice of Osaka in the Clone Wars. Did you know that? Always connecting my baseball and my Disney. That is true. The short days are not a lot of sun. Yeah, I don't know. I mean, when I lived in San Diego, it didn't even feel like winter. We didn't really have winter. We didn't have rain. We certainly didn't have snow. Living out here, I mean, we live in Fort Worth. We were on your TV. We were the ones that for, I don't know, what was it, 3 days, 2 days, 2.5 days, 3 days, whatever. We didn't have electricity. It was negative, stupid, some degrees outside. And yeah, that wasn't fun at all. But usually we don't get that kind of stuff. I don't live in Minnesota or Canada or Alaska or, I don't know, some cold place somewhere. David Eckstein, freaking awesome. Yeah, Ashley Eckstein, freaking awesome too. But David Eckstein, definitely one of the ball players that I wanted to pattern my game after, right? Like just a little guy. Not that I was little, but I wasn't big. 5'11" is not big, it's not little, it's just normal. But they just proved to me that you could do it, right? I didn't have big power by any means. DJ could contend for MVP. He did. He was he second? Was that last year or the year before? I think the year before. Lots of bad buzz in Boston as they dropped 3 at home. Yeah, to Baltimore. James, did you move down to Florida or are you still up there? Because you're down there a lot and I'm jealous. The local media are pummeling them. There you go. There's my answer. You're still up there. Yeah, I was hoping to meet up with you, James. I hope I get to. We'll be back in October. We'll have family. It is a family trip. We'll have lots of family, so I won't have a lot of time. But I would love to, crank out a day. I did get to meet a couple members. We had a thing for member, that top tier of my members. That was fun. 5'7" David Eckstein. I was trying to play my game. Me too, Pax, right? I wasn't 5'7". I was 5'11". I am 5'11". I was 5'11", but I, wasn't tall, wasn't short, just normal. But those guys I still was attracted to. Is that the right way to say that? Their game. I just, I didn't have big power. So I wasn't going to watch how, Giancarlo Stanton could swing. I know he wasn't around then, but because I couldn't do that. I could imagine myself. I could believe that I could do what Eckstein's doing. I never thought I could do, what the big boys were doing, because I couldn't. California Angels for me, yeah, amen. You're 5'5", yeah, I'm 5'11", small guy. That's not, I mean, it's not huge, but it's not that small. My mom's 5 foot flat. So, yeah. 5'5", I guess 5'5" short. Yeah. It's not horribly short, though. That wasn't even close. I thought it might be a double play, but it was just too slow. We are bottom of second. Angels up 2-0 against the White Sox. The record-breaking, impressive stud Shohei Ohtani is up to bat. First time since 1903 that the starting pitcher batted second in the lineup. First pitcher to hit a home run who was in the starting lineup since the DH. Is that what that said? Very, very cool. Anyway, Shohei is throwing 90. Shoot, he's throwing 100. And he blasted a home run, throwing a shutout, only second inning, and has knocked in one of the 2 runs. Yeah, for MLB, it would be considered short. You're right. You'd be Altuve, you'd be Eckstein. Yeah, you're exactly right. That's true. I mean, 5'11" would be short, I guess, for Major League Baseball. Ohtani smashes one right at the center fielder, but boy, you couldn't hit it more on the screws, could you? Ohtani looking like the stud that they thought he would be. That's the end of 2-0 Angels going to the top of third. Ohtani. See, this is the problem when you're the last out and you got to walk in and then you got to warm up. This is what they wanted to not have. Where are we? Let's get to the American League. We're going to start with American League West, the Angels division. Lots of people think the Angels are the sexy pick. I do not. Why? They're pitching. Even if Ohtani gives them 30 starts, which I doubt he will. Who's their next best pitcher? It's Bundy. Bundy's their best pitcher, who I love. High draft pick, didn't do anything in Baltimore, had a brilliant year last year. Who do they have after that? Nobody special. So that's not enough. I like the A's in the AL West. I hate the Rangers. I root for my Rangers. They're a local team. They're horrible. What about the Astros? You say they lost George Springer. That's a lot. Their pitching isn't nearly as good as it's been. That's a lot to overcome. I don't think they drop like a rock. I don't think anybody thinks they drop like a rock. I think the A's are the likely team to win the West. I think the Astros have a decent shot to win the West. But for me, I will take Oakland. Matt Chapman, I really, really like. I know he's had a bad hip, I think it was. He's an MVP waiting to happen. It might not be this year, but boy, he's great defensively. He's great offensively. I love that Ramon Laureano out in the outfield for Oakland. Gun. The video from a couple years ago, everybody's seen it, right? The play where he's at the fence. I think it might have been like his second day in the majors, and he fired it back to first like a freaking Marvel Comics laser. It was amazing. I've been a fan of his since then. Rooting for Billy Beane. I know he's not there anymore, actually, but I'm rooting for those A's. I just like the way they do things and wish them well and think this is going to be their year. They've not been bad in quite some time. That'll be my pick in the AL West. Do I think the Astros could win a wild card? Yeah, I do, but I don't think they will. But they could. Let's get caught up in chat. We will talk about the AL Central in between the next 2 innings, if I remember. Angels are always terrible with pitching. They've been for a long time. I mean, it's been a long time since they had like Nolan Ryan and they had Mark Langston and Mike Witt back in the day. It's been a while. And lots of people think they liked the moves they made this year. I think there was plenty of decent pitching out there that they should have picked up that they did not. And the AL West is so down. Like, this is the time. You don't have to go in and get Trevor Bauer to be decent. Hey, the Dufley crew in the house. What's going on, guys? Hope you're having a great night. Welcome in. These guys they're the OGs of the Disney community. They were posting YouTube videos before I knew what YouTube was. Pretty cool. Glad you guys are here. Welcome in. Friends of mine. Nice channel. Nice people. Good to see you in here. The only time I was somewhat competitive on paper was Hambone, Trout, Pujols. We saw what happened with that. Yeah, so Hamilton came over. C.J. Wilson came over back-to-back years, right? Then Pujols, I think, maybe the next year. And they put too much money into it and not enough brains into it. I mean, I love Josh Hamilton. I loved him then. I love him now. I consider myself a fan of the man. Kind of brain dead. Kind of an idiot. Sorry, Josh, if you're watching. Love you, but boy. And we all have our demons, but I've never been able to forgive elite athletes who throw it away. And I guess you can't say he threw it away. It was an MB freaking P. He had a great season. He had a great career. Certainly got paid. And I don't want to get all personal, but it sounds like he's got some family issues. Let's put it that way. But I love him. I pray for him. I love him. But yeah, the Angels with CJ and Pujols, which that contract was always going to be an albatross, and Josh, they had no chance. That's too much money in 3 names. Even Upton was a lot of money, but he's still here. But boy, that year in Texas, a couple years in a row, but the year he brought him all the way, he was the best. He was as good as any player I'd ever seen. Pack says, Josh Hamilton's amazing. I'm a huge fan. I am too. He has his demons, of course, and he had a great career, but yeah, apparently his wife, 10 steps past crazy. I remember following her on Instagram for a long time, and, you know, I don't know. I don't even want to say what I think because I don't want to be overly personal. But I love Josh, and I hope him and his little girls and everybody are all good. But boy, on the field, he was beautiful. Beautiful. He just had such bad luck, too. I mean, toss the ball up to the fan falls. So many things. So many things. Anyway, it makes me sad that when I think of Josh Hamilton, I think of the sad things. I hope he doesn't. I hope he's having a good life. I actually, where I live, he's been around. Like there's a restaurant called the Hard Eight. It's really, amen, Pax. Me too. There's a really, really good, I almost said Mexican restaurant, barbecue restaurant called the Hard Eight. Not too far from where I work. And he at least used to be a fairly regular in there. I never got to see him in there, but a couple people I knew saw him in there and said he was just nothing but a nice guy. Obviously, I think he had enough of a career and a life to have a great career, a fall, and a redemption story as a movie. And now he's been in the fall, and it's time to have another redemption story. But whatever that is, he has had 2 falls. He had 3 falls. Let's be real. And it would be an amazing movie, right? But he's out of the public eye now, so he might not be able to get that redemption. Him and Yasiel Puig, I think they need to make a movie about. Yasiel's a little bit of a lunatic too, but boy, that story is pretty harrowing, amazing. If you don't know the story of Yasiel Puig coming over from Cuba, I should check it out. But yeah, same. I pray for the man's family. Amen. Bax. Amen. Anyway, welcome in. My name is Jeff Dole. Dad's the channel. A lot of Disney, a lot of baseball during the baseball season over here on this channel. Glad to see you here. Every Sunday night, we're going to be watching, God willing, family women will be watching Sunday Night Baseball. Tonight, it's the Shohei Ohtani show. Shohei on the hill for the Angels of Anaheim in Anaheim versus the young and studly Chicago White Sox. Be watching a lot of Dodger games, especially the West Coast games on weekdays after, work. If it's the middle of the day during the workday, I'm probably not going to be able to do it. But evening games, I'm likely to be watching the game anyway. We'll be doing this a lot for the Dodgers and on Sunday nights for Sunday Night Baseball. And that should be a lot of fun. I hope you check it out. Also, tonight we'll be doing Creator Talk Live. It's gonna be late. It's gonna be a little bit later than this game will end about 10:30-ish or so. So I've got it planned for 11 o'clock here. That's Central Time. That's midnight Eastern Time. I understand that's late for some people, but there's people on the West Coast too. So we're gonna do that until I can't go. I am kind of tired. I'm not gonna lie, but we'll see how that goes. Line drive to first. They tried to double him up. They called him safe, didn't they? Oh, okay. Looked like he was arguing that he was safe, but he was safe. Texas and KC share spring training camp. Yes, I've been there. Is it a surprise? It's a surprise, right? Yeah, I tell you what, when first time I was ever there was when Carlos Beltran was still a young Kansas City Royal. And I got to watch him do a hitting. I was the only one there. Just me and him and his trainer, and it was in a batting cage, and I was up, I was just outside the cage, and he had, I think they were tennis balls. Pretty sure they were tennis balls, but whatever. They had, 1, 2, 3 on them, and so the coach, the trainer, would pitch him, throw the pitches to him, shot to third, picked up by Rendon. Boy, he's a stud. Scoops it up for the second out. Doesn't have a run, but certainly saves a first and third. Very nice. Anyway, so Carlos would be. And he wasn't 60 feet. He was, I don't know, maybe 40 feet away, 30 feet away. And he'd fire him in there, and Carlos would 1, 3. He would read the number on the ball. It was nuts. I was there. I couldn't do it. It was nuts. Carlos Beltran. But yeah, anyway, that was at a surprise here for a moment where Texas and KC share a spring training camp. In Peoria, The Padres share it with Seattle. I say that because that's where we go. I went every year for about 10, 15 years with some buddies. We haven't gone in a while, but we've already planned for next March. We'll be going. I don't know. Do you want to? I mean, we can do it. It'll be sometime this week, right? So my favorite bully and I are going to talk tomorrow and get it set for when works for her and me. Hopefully this week. Well, I shouldn't say that. Whenever she wants. Ooh, I bit my tongue. We're going to talk about a little bit of crazy weather. Crazy weather. She is not a certified crazy person, a certified storm chaser. I am a wannabe storm chaser. And so we're going to have a fun conversation, hopefully this week, or well, tomorrow night when we go live, we'll talk about the details and I'll let you guys know. So yeah, I'll be watching for that as I lose my voice. It'll be fun. It's going to be, I mean, if we plan it right, we can we're in tornado time, right? There'll be nights that I don't get to go live in the spring because of weather here. Hopefully not, but there have been before. Ooh, Ohtani throws hard, man. 98 and up and in. Ugh. Michael, do you play wiffle ball? I love wiffle ball. So I run after school programs. Think Boys and Girls Clubs. I started with the Boys and Girls Clubs in 1993. I still do that, but we're not with the Boys and Girls Clubs anymore. We're our own independent organization. Certified graduate. But anyway, I have played my fair share of wiffle ball. I love it. I love it. One of my favorite Instagram follows is the, I don't know, some wiffle ball league. Midwest Wiffle Ball League, maybe? I don't know. They're fun. Yeah, Ohtani's filthy. Certified crazy person, don't make me bring in the other name again. Thank you all. 22 you are here live. An hour and 11 minutes into the show. Ohtani still on the hill in Anaheim versus Chicago. We're doing this every Sunday night for Sunday Night Baseball and on select evening West Coast Dodger ball games throughout the year. Base hit up the middle. Oh, not a base hit. Iglesias had him played perfectly. You know, the Angels lost Andrelton Simmons, but they don't lose much with the glove with Iglesias. He is pretty filthy with the glove, and that was perfectly played right there. I thought it was a base hit. 2-0 Halos. What are we going to the bottom of 3 now? I think we're going to the bottom of 3. Where does that leave us? I guess we did the AL West last time, so are we in the AL Central? I think we are. Pretty sure we're in the AL Central. If I didn't skip one, did I? AL Central, the White Sox division. A lot of people are picking the White Sox. I am not. I like the roster. Tim Anderson's elite. Abreu's the reigning MVP. He's elite. I love Moncada over at third. I love Louis Robert. They lost Eloy. They lost Eloy Jimenez for the year. I love Yasmani Grandal. I expect him to start tailing off, not because he's not elite. He is elite, but he's older and he's been catching for years. I think they need to play him at first and or DH a little more to save him because he's an elite bat, but it is what it is. The White Sox, I do like what they did, especially adding Lance Lynn on the pitching staff, but the best team in the AL Central is the Minnesota Twins. I love the Minnesota Twins. I love Nelly Cruz. He has been mashing for a decade. He is so good. I love what they're doing over there. I don't see how they don't win. I really don't. I really like what the Twins are doing. Other teams in the Central, Tigers are bad. Who am I forgetting? Twins, Tigers, Chi Sox. Who am I forgetting? Oh my gosh. Cleveland. Oh, Cleveland. So, Cleveland has been elite. Cleveland still has great pitching. My goodness, Bieber's a stud. No. Jose Ramirez needs to get out of there. He's an elite ball player. I just don't think it's there. I think the Twins, it's time. I think it's time for them. And you might hear me picking them a little high up in the playoff race later. We'll be talking about the AL East on the next commercial, if I remember. Royals offense Royals. Yeah, the Royals are there too. Royals are getting better. Sal's back. I like Perez. They signed him for 5 years. Again, I love those kind of guys for the team, but I think his production, like I do with Grandal's, I think it'll trail off for the next 5 years just because he's played so many games behind the mask there. But I don't know. I think the Royals are more likely going to approach 500 and are on the way up. I don't think they're going to compete with the Twins or even the Indians or the White Sox, to be honest. But anyway, my pick there, in the Central is the Minnesota Twinkies. Space Mountain Dave saying hi to my personal bully. I appreciate that. Trout up to bat against Cease. Trout looking like the beast he is. Bottom of the third, 1 ball, 1 strike, 2-0 Halos. 21 of you here in chat. Smash that like button if you haven't already, or smash that dislike button if you're sick of my ugly face. It's okay. It won't bug me one bit. I got 34 likes and 1 dislike according to my stuff. I try to remember to look at that, but I don't very often. Trout with a blast to deep center. I don't think it's going to be damage. It might be damage. It is not damage. Luis Robert, who's actually known as Louis Robert, tracked it down. Disney Doodad. She's up to no good. Jeff, my Royals had an excellent start this year. I mean, there you go, BDF, the BFD, DW, Disney Lover. That is the longest name in the history of my life. Willie Mays and Mike Trout. I think that's a good comp, and that is saying something. You know, if you ask me who the comp is, everybody says Mickey Mantle. It's Willie Mays, in my opinion. I think Mike Trout is one of the top 10 or 15 best players ever if he just stays average for the rest of his career with a chance of going up that mountain. It's pretty impressive. He said someone should go make this name, so I did. I mean, Disney Trash Can came in and Zippity Doodad, we were talking, and, you know, Willie Mays Hayes. Love that movie from the Great Major League. Willie Mays Hayes. I loved all the pop-ups straight up the chute. Willie Mays Hayes. It's a great movie. Just a bit outside. Anthony Rendon, one of the better ball players in the major leagues, takes it up 99 miles an hour. We are seeing some heaters tonight. Yeah, so good is right? Even Corbin Burnson playing the third baseman, I always liked him. What was he in? Was he in the LA Law? I think it was LA Law. Yeah, I'm not sure. I liked that as a kid. But anyway, he was good. The third baseman was freaking out. And obviously, Charlie Sheen and Jobu no like the curveball. Later in his career, Jobu, when he couldn't hit the curveball, went into politics and became the president on 24, which is always good. One of my favorite shows of all time. You'd think more ball players would be going to politics. I'm glad they didn't. Psych! One of my daughter's favorite show is Psych. Actually, 2 of my daughters love it, but one of my daughters, that's her favorite show. Pretty funny. Pretty funny. I can't think of the main guy, but I can't think of either one of them. But the one guy was great also in West Wing, and the other guy, I don't know. Did he ever do anything else? I don't know, but they were funny. Psych. Anyway, 19 of you still in here. Smash the like button. Subscribe if you haven't already. Added a couple, 4, 5 or 6. I don't really remember subscribers on the earlier show, which really made me happy. I said on that show, and I'll say now, those of us who were silly enough to create here on YouTube live and die on that sub number. I wish I didn't, but it's always nice when it goes up, and it's always a bummer when it goes down. So if you're new here and I haven't pissed you off yet, smash on that subscribe button and make my morning when I wake up and I look at that number be a little better than it would be. Dooley Hill, that's what his name is. Dooley Hill. What's the other guy's name? Dooley Hill. They're so funny, both of them. But he was the one, on the West Wing also. Deep. I don't think deep enough, but no, not deep enough. That was a blast. Anyway, but the other guy, I can't think of his name, but they're both pretty funny. Dooley Hill's great. And that was a great character on the West Wing. I don't know if you like the West Wing, but I love James Roy. Is that it? That feels right. Spencer? I'm going to have to trust you on that one. I don't know. Great question. Richard, my buddy Richard from the Orlando guy. From the Orlando guy? Yeah, I guess that's right. Ask question. What is the worst baseball movie ever? Let's chat about this. There's a lot. There was one with Gary Coleman, and he played it. It was in San Diego. It was in Jack Murphy Stadium. Yeah, West Wing, one of the great TV shows ever. Love it. Bull Durham. No, I like Bull Durham. What was that Gary Coleman movie? Was that Angels in the Outfield, the original Gary Coleman baseball movie? I think I'm going to go with that one. The Kid from Left Field, yes. The Kid from Left Field. 1979. I know they played it in Jack Murphy Stadium before. It was called Jack Murphy Stadium. Jackie Robinson, J.R. Cooper is a kid who loves baseball and also the son of a former major leaguer, now down his luck and now a vendor working in the stands. Starring Gary Coleman, Robert Goulet, Gary Collins, and a whole bunch of other people that no one ever remembers. Yeah, I'm going to go with that one. What say you? A League of Their Own, I've never seen, David T. I've never seen it. I want to say I like Tom Hanks. I don't know why I've never seen it. I do agree there's no crying in baseball. Pretty sure I never cried in baseball. If I did, I wouldn't admit to it anyway, so it doesn't really matter if I can think of it. Doofy Chris says, I remember seeing that movie when I was a kid, but I can't remember the name of the movie. Yeah, The Kid from Left Field. I had to look it up. Pete McDevitt Show, who's actually Pete McDevitt, says, I would say it's the 2020 Dodger celebration video for winning the World Series. That was the worst movie. Don't even say it. I need that video. You know what I need? I need one of those. Oh, I know what I'll do. I'll get one of those. I don't know. Was it called like a wish list? Yeah, it's a wish list. And it'll be all Dodger 2020 celebration stuff. The Babe Ruth movie with William Bendix playing the Babe was terrible. Never saw it. Yeah, I can tell you that my grandma's favorite all-time movie was the Lou Gehrig Story, of which Babe Ruth played himself, I think. Hope I have that right. Yeah, she loved it. I never seen that one either, though. I've never seen that one either. One baseball memory that sticks with me is watching Kerry Wood in May of '98, seeing his 20 strikeout game. So I've never met Kerry Wood, but a good friend of mine, his daughter plays volleyball, and so does Kerry Wood's daughter, or maybe it's basketball. And so he knows him, says he's a really nice guy, kind of not too far from where we live. Says he's just a really, really nice guy. So that's nice. Yeah, I remember that game. Filthy. He was so good. Remember they had him and Pryor? And we all thought they were going to be like the 27 Yankees of pitching. Yeah, but anyway, it's always nice to know that they're good dudes. A League of Their Own, so good, says Pax. Yeah, I've never seen it. Again, I love Tom Hanks. I don't like Madonna. I also don't like Rosie. But that's not why I haven't seen it. What's the other girl's name? She's like a rocker, that pitcher. I'm picturing her. But anyway, I'll see it someday. The best by far is probably the Yankees. My grandma would agree with you. Gary Cooper playing the Immortal. I've never seen it. Best, you got to go with Field of Dreams. End of story. And I'm going to go with Worst, the Kid from Left Field. I like Gary Coleman, what you're talking about, Willis, but I didn't like that movie. Rookie of the Year, Mr. 3000. Gina Davis. Oh, that's right. She was the catcher. I do like Gina Davis. Gina Davis and the chick from Bull Durham, Bad Drivers. Brad Pitt, Bad Driving. You with me? She's a good actress. I liked her. She was in The Fly, which is a great song by U2, and a pretty cool song, or a pretty cool movie with Jeff Goldblum. I think it was when he became a star, actually. I think that was Gina Davis. Also, Gina Davis, Olympian, pretty sure. I may have made that up in my head. That might have been a dream I had. I don't know, but I think she's Olympian. Oh, now I'm going to have to look it up. Look at him throw that forkball. That is amazing. So I tried to throw a forkball. I had a pitching coach for a while. He really tried to help me with the forkball, but look how little my hands are. They're little. And so you basically got to do it right, you got to have big old fingers. Sandra Bernhard, there you go. That's a name for the past. You got to have big old long fingers, or you got to have that separation right there, right? So a lot of them will cut is that the ligament there? I never did that. But my fingers are little itty bitty things, right? It's kind of pathetic. My football coach told me I played a little quarterback. He said if he saw how little my hands were, he would have never let me play quarterback. So keep your hands in your pocket. I don't know how that worked. But anyway, I couldn't do it. I could get the motion, but I never got the big dip. It worked as like a change up, but I would never get that dip. I just couldn't do it. Shohei apparently is doing it pretty good. Anyway, what was I looking up, folks? I was looking up something. I don't know. I think just as good Field of Dreams as 61. I've never seen 61. I hear it's great. Yeah, Dennis Quaid, the rookie's good. I've never seen 61. Everybody loves it that's seen it. I didn't have HBO then, and I don't know why I've never seen it. I live about an hour from Field of Dreams. Nice. In the fields of Iowa. Corn as far as the eye can see. I've never been to Iowa. It looks cold and corny. That's a good film too, Pete, and the recent HBO biopic of Jack. You know what? I own 42, the movie poster. I have not seen that movie, and Jackie's one of my all-time favorite players. I need to watch 42. What's wrong with me? Have you watched? Oh, I love 8 Men Out, Keith. Love 8 Men Out. One of my favorites. It's a good one. I think. So Field of Dreams would be my favorite. I know you guys asked my least favorite or worst or whatever. 8 Men Out might come in second. I'd have to think that through. Major League's fun, but no, I like 8 Men Out better than that. Yeah, it might be number 2. Really good movie. Love is it John Cusick? Third baseman. Buck Weaver. Great movie. I'm Mary Poppins, y'all, was one of the jerks, right? You got to hang with, there's a couple references in there. You got to hang with all that. Some of you are like, what is this idiot talking about? Mary Poppins, y'all, was Chick Gandil, the cheating first baseman for the 1919 Black Sox. Speaking of the Black Sox, we're watching the White Sox versus the Angels. 2-0. Halos, top of 4. Shohei Ohtani putting on a show, throwing the ball 100 miles an hour, whacking a home run deep 450 into the night. It's been a fun game so far. Look at that deuce, too. He's throwing filthy. So the fastball has been unbelievable. The curve has been unbelievable. We just watched him throw a forkball it's a forkball. Whatever you want to call it, it's forkball. And his slider's been wipeout when he's throwing it. This is a very impressive performance. We already know he can get 25 to 30 bombs. Look at that. That's a major league hitter. Fully, he didn't stride. He looked totally out of sorts, totally unbalanced. Imbalanced? Not imbalanced. That was filthy. When you make a major league hitter look like he has no chance, you're pretty good. Speaking of Yasmani Grandal, he's up to bat. I was sad when the Dodgers lost him because I think Yasmani's underrated, but the Dodgers are filthy rich with catching. Will Smith, the best young catcher in all of baseball, in my opinion. Austin Barnes, I would put in the top 15 catchers, and he's our backup. And we've got Kybert Ruiz, who's one of the top 20 or 30 prospects on all of baseball, all major league ready. Well, I mean, he's major league ready, and the other two are already there. Yeah, pitch count is. I think you're right. Does it say up there? Is that it? 58? Is that the pitch count? Yeah. I mean, he's not going to go 9 innings, that's for sure. He just popped in at 97, though. A guy from my hometown, says Keith, who's BDF and the BFD WDW Disney lover. Let's call the whole thing off. Named Ken Berry, who used to play for Chicago White Sox, is an 8 Man Out as a heckler. Ken Berry, I think I knew that name. I'm pretty sure he's in the 77 top set. Wouldn't swear to it, but I think he is. That's cool. Pitch outs or pitch count getting up there. Yep. 18 of you in the house. I appreciate every single one of you. Again, whether there's 1 or 1,000, you're spending a little bit of your Easter evening with us. It's very humbling, and I appreciate it. Tony La Russa, my least favorite major league manager ever. So I've had a fairly long Boys and Girls Club career. And one of the things, you'd go to an annual conference, and it was always fun, and they would have celebrities making the Boys and Girls Club Hall of Fame every year. And that was always one of my favorite nights. And I really don't like Tony La Russa. And one year they let Tony La Russa in. And yeah, I'll leave it at that. Those were always fun, though. They always had an athlete or two. Always fun. The great Bill Russell, not the Dodger shortstop, but Boston Celtic. Hank Aaron. Lots of good. I mean, not just athletes, but mentioning athletes because it's a baseball show. Lewis Robert 0 for 1. This guy is really good. Center field. He took one off the noggin yesterday. You see that fly ball? Tim Anderson had it. The shortstop. He comes running in, calls him off. Whammo! Hits him right in the head. Pretty funny. But he's really good on defense. He won did he win a Gold Glove? He won a Gold Glove, I'm pretty sure, last year, and he's going to mash for 30 plus home runs if he stays healthy. Our County Parks and Rec has a baseball league named after. Oh, that's cool. Yeah, if he's the guy I'm thinking of, he had a card in the 77 top set. That's what I know about him. I might have that wrong, but I think I'm right. Pretty sure. Pretty sure he played third base, but I wouldn't swear. Here, let's just look it up. Why am I? I'm on the internet. I can just look it up right here. I think he was a third baseman for the White Sox in the late 70s. Let's see if I'm right. Ohtani throws a filthy 100 miles an hour on the corner. Ken Berry, baseball player, played with Major League Baseball. Oh, center fielder, 62 to 75, most notably with the White Sox, 2-time Gold Glover. So he was an outfielder, so I was wrong. Yep, there you go. Movie's 8 Men Out. Very cool. I'm looking at a 74 Topps card. Was he in the 77 set? Am I just not? Ken Berry's baseball. I'll put in 77 Topps, see if it pops up. No, 75 Topps. No, don't see it. All right. Very cool, though. Very cool. All right, we're between innings. So where am I at? I'm at the AL East, right? Gotta be at the AL East. It's the Yankees. Red Sox are bad. Baltimore's bad. Red Sox are so bad that Baltimore, who's really bad, just swept them. Tampa Bay is good. Tampa Bay lost a lot. They lost Charlie Morton. They lost Blake Snell. That's a lot. They're still really good. They've got 8 starters deep, and they do that funny thing where they start with the starter and then pitch an inning. They've got depth times 10. I like that Brendan McKay kid a lot. Like Ohtani wants to hit and wants to pitch. Really, really, really like what they're doing there. I think he's a star in the making, potentially. Real good slider, wipeout slider. Been hurt. I don't know if he's going to be in this year or what, but anyway, really like what they got going on out there. Think they're going to be in it, but it's Toronto, New York's division to win. I like Toronto a lot. I like Young Jung Ryu. I love what they've got with Biggio and Bichette. I love that they added Springer. I don't think they have enough. And I don't like the Yankees as much as everyone else because their pitching, I think, is very lacking. Domingo Germán, I'm pretty sure, got roped today. I think I saw that. I might have that wrong, but I think he had a rough day. I don't like their pitching. Obviously, Garrett Cole is elite. But even if he goes 22-1 and has a 1.9 ERA, what about game 2 and 3 and 4 and 5? I just don't see it. I do like Jameis Italian. I think he might have a good year. And if he does, that's going to be big for them. But I think the offense is going to be too much. I don't think it's going to matter. I think Aaron Judge is very likely to be an MVP candidate. I know my buddy Pete hates that guy. I don't think Stanton's going to be great, but I don't think he's going to be as bad as he's been. DJ LeMahieu is one of my favorite players to watch. He's awesome. Gleyber Torres at short, freaking elite. He is so good, so underrated. I love him. Their first baseman bashes. I think the offense is going to be too much for the rest of the AL East. I do. Look at this. The last time La Russa was hired by the White Sox, Zimmer, Martin, Mock, Herzog, Weaver. I mean, most of those guys are dead. That's crazy. So anyway, my pick in the AL East is the Yankees. Do I think they can have a wild card out of there? I do, and I suspect that not only the Blue Jays, but maybe also the Rays. Okay, so I think the A's are going to win the West. I think that the Twins are going to win the Central. Do I think the White Sox could win a wild card? I do, but I don't think they will. I'm going to go with 2 wild cards out of the AL East. I am. I'm going to take Toronto. Toronto and Tampa Bay, both out of the AL East, coming in second and third behind the Yankees. The end of the next inning, I'll tell you who I think will be in the National League and the AL Championships, and who will go on to the World Series. That'll be in between next inning. We still got Cease throwing pills, 97 down the pipe to Justin Upton. Still, probably my third favorite Upton after BJ and Kate, but still pretty good. 2-0 Halos in Anaheim, not LA. Hermaine did have a rough day. I thought I saw that. And both the city and teammates are not supportive. I expect a move to show up the mound. Yeah, I think that's part of my thought process with the Yankees too. Why wouldn't they make a trade or 2 or 3? Again, obviously Cole's elite. I really do like Jameson Taillon. Wow, look at that. Oldest managers in the history of baseball. Connie Mack, 87. Jack McKeon, who was the general manager and then the manager of the Padres when I was a kid. And then Tony La Russa, who is managing now at 76. Connie Mack's son, Connie Mack Jr., I think he was a senator, might have been a congressman out of Florida for years. Connie Mack was the manager who you saw those pictures in the old days in a suit in the dugout. Pretty cool stuff. Maybe La Russa should put on a suit. Interesting. But yeah, Herman being the 3 is going to be rough for the Yankees. And I don't even know who they have after that. I mean, am I forgetting a big name? I don't think I am. So we'll see. But if they add an arm or two, and I suspect they will, that'll mean a lot. If they had half of the pitching of Tampa Bay, they would be everybody's pick. But they are everybody's pick. Everybody's picking them to win not only the East, but they're to win the whole thing in the AL. And I may too, but you have to stick around for the next half inning to see. 18 of you still here live in chat, and I appreciate every single one of you. Let's see how many likes and dislikes and all that we have. It's like still 35 likes and 1 dislike. So feel free to smash that like button. Or if you're sick of my ugly face or you think my predictions are stupid, or maybe you're a big fan of Tony Russo and I made fun of the old guy who I really can't stand, you can hit the dislike button if that makes you feel better. Look at that. His 83 ALCS lineup card. Rudy Law, I loved him. Carlton Fisk, I loved him. Tom Paciorek, I loved him. Wow. Played for the Dodgers. He was wimpy for Ken Harrelson. There we go. Greg Lazinski, I loved him. Ron Kill, I loved him. Harold Baines, Hall of Famer. Vance Law, nice. Vernon Law's kid. Scott Fletcher, Julio Cruz. That's a good lineup right there. Look at that. Julio Cruz. Severino will be back around. I forgot about him, Dufley Crew. That's true. He was filthy. That's a good call. I forgot about him. And that'll be like a trade, right? You get him in mid-brill, the All-Star break or a little after. That's like a big trade. Need to head out, Pax. I appreciate you hanging out, man. Thanks for being here. I appreciate your friendship. Appreciate you hanging out a little bit on Easter. Give me a holler sometime. We need to reconnect, but I'm really glad to see you in here. Drives me nuts, says Pat. It drives me crazy, says Pat Solder Pair, that baseball managers wear the uniform. It is weird, right? I think it's weird. It just looks dumb to me. The manager should stand out. So I'm a kind of a base hit for Iglesias. I would consider myself a traditionalist in the sense of a baseball fan in general, not always. I bet people would disagree with that, but I consider myself I don't know. I'd have to think about that. But I think of myself as a traditionalist. Let me just leave it there. And I've always thought it was weird. So I coached high school baseball, right? I coached high school football, 1 year of basketball and baseball. Football, I was wearing shorts. Basketball, I was wearing shorts. We wear slacks to the game. Baseball, I'm in a uniform. It was weird. I did 4 years of that, I think. I don't know. It's weird. Why do we do that? Anyway. Connie Mack didn't do it. You're correct, Ron. A bit of small ball is needed as well, particularly with Stanton and Hicks being unable to move the Ducks. Hicks is an absolute black hole in that lineup if he doesn't put the bat on the ball. You can't have that many strikeouts. With Judge, who I love, Stanton, Hicks, boy, so much talent. I think he could put it all together. They strike out so much, it becomes a logjam. Like they don't move anybody anywhere. Anyway, Dufley Crew, I think that's a really good point you mentioned with Severino. I forgot about him. Anyway, if you're still here, Pax, you have a great night, buddy. Happy Easter. 17 of you still here. Smash the like button. Please subscribe if you're new to the channel. Unless you hate me and then still subscribe, I guess. I don't know. Whatever. It's weird watching the Angels and knowing that Albert Pujols isn't starting. Right? He's a backup. I mean, you're not going to get the big numbers. I mean, isn't he close to a couple big all-time numbers? Not going to get it. Did you wear a cup when you coached baseball? Pascal or Bear? I didn't even wear one when I played. Cup talk with Dole Whip Dad. So junior year, sophomore year, junior year, maybe senior year. I don't know. One of the years. I'm playing shortstop. And it was in between innings, you get grounders, and one popped up. So you got your stuff and then you got your cup. And it got up under there. Like I'm gonna sweat having this conversation with you now. And I'm 51 years old. So I would have been, was I 16 or 17 or 18? And it got up in there and it was the worst ever. And I come off the field and it was a practice. It must have been a practice because I remember, no, but we had the stat girls there because that's the whole story. So I go into the dugout And I'm peeling everything off because I want to see if they're bleeding. I want to make sure they're still attached. I want to make sure I'm not dead. I want to make sure I'm not a ghost. I want to know why it feels like they're up here, right? And then I turn to the right and I see two young ladies who I probably had a crush on both of them at the time. I certainly had a crush on each one of them at separate points in my life. I remember their names. I'm not going to say them for fear that it gets back to them. I hope they don't remember this. Not my favorite moment of my life. So no, that was the last day. I took it out that day, probably put it in my bag. Positive I threw it away before I got home and never purchased one again. Ever. Which probably doesn't make a lot of sense because you want the protection, right? But no. I caught now my junior year I caught. And I was really bad at catching. Really bad. So I wore one then. So it must have happened after that then, huh? I don't know what I'm talking about. High school talk with Jeff. I don't remember it well enough. Yeah, so thanks for that memory, Mike and or Val. Why do I have pain? I'm betting Mike asked that, right? Yeah, I was just, ouch. And if we need ladies, shh, don't listen for a minute, okay? 5. Ladies, don't listen in 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. My left one right now hurts. And that's Mike and or Val's fault. All right, ladies, you can come back. I took a grounder to the Jimmys. To the Jimmys? I might steal that. Not that I say it that often. I took a grounder to the Jimmys playing third in middle school. My dad got me a cup that night. I still wear one today in my over softball league. Over 40 softball. So I haven't played softball in a long time. I used to play. All my buddies used to play. And I played short. But I didn't wear a cup. And they knew, I am not getting in front of that, people. First of all, the field's got rocks all over it. Second of all, I don't care that much. Third of all, I don't care that much. And fourth of all, ouch. So yeah, I could still pick it back in the day. I mean, probably not today. I mean, I'm sure I couldn't today. I barely get up the stairs. But when I had good hands, I would make the play, but I wouldn't be in front of it. Ever. 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 In softball. I mean, no. And by the way, when they wanted me to play third, the answer is no, you freaking idiots. They wanted me to pitch. No, high pitch, laid in there, whack-a-mole. No, I'm not pitching, you lunatics. Heck no. Left one still hurts, by the way. All right, let's change the subject. Pete says he was in the middle of eating a sandwich. Was it a Jimmy sandwich? Jimmy John's sandwiches. I actually like Jimmy John's. I liked Jimmy John's. I think that now that Mike and or Val, but I'm pretty sure it was Mike, threw the Jimmys in there, I'm going to have trouble ordering Jimmy John's ever again. So thanks for that also. You are correct, sir. 19 of you all having pain. Is the left one for you people too? I'm glad you're here. Angels. 2-0 against Chicago. Coach doesn't look very happy. Dylan Cease's looked good. I mean, he's down 2-0. Got a couple ducks on the pond, but he hasn't looked bad at all. He hasn't looked like Shohei, but hasn't looked bad at all. Left one still hurts. Just going to throw that out there. Hoping it dissipates soon. That is the worst. David Fletcher, newly minted 5-year millions and millions of dollars contract. Dang, that's a nice deuce. Look at that. I like it. Halos punch another run, and you must be ahead of me because I got Fletch up on first and second. 0-1 count. I'm guessing we swing and see a base hit right here. Yep. James is ahead of us, peeps. Base knock into right, dropping it in 3-0. Halos over the pale hose. See what I did that? Halos over the pale hose. Hose. Okay. Now I know more about you, Jeff, than I do about anyone I know in person. Sorry, bro. Or you're welcome. What can I say except I'm sorry? Little David Fletcher flare Couldn't drop a dart out there any better. Nicely done. Ooh, look at the crawl on the bottom there. Red Sox fall to the worst home start since 40 freaking 8, 73 years. Yep. 3-0. I like that. I'm going to say that again. Halos over the pale hose. Because it's the Angels and the White Sox. See what I'm doing? Kind of funny. Not really. Shohei up to bat. Probably will hit a 3-run dinger here just because it's Shohei and Ohtani day. I thought about changing the thumbnail for the show when I saw it was going to be Shohei hitting in the 2-hole and pitching. I actually thought he was doing this on Monday. So I'm really glad I got to watch it tonight. Hello to the fine-voiced and lovely Pearl, my favorite Ginger Rogers. Ginger Rogers, nice. LOL, I don't mind. Good thing. I appreciate you. Ginger Rogers. Is it the dancing? Nice. Are you Fred Astaire, Mr. James Ryan? Is it Rogers? Ginger Rogers? See, now I'm going to have to look that up too. Ginger Rogers is Fred Astaire, right? Am I crazy? I don't know. Let's find out together. Ginger Rogers. Jelly. Ginger Rogers. Oh, what am I doing wrong? And Fred Astaire. Yeah. Is that what I said? Pretty sure. Ginger Rogers. Jelly. Shohei Ohtani. 1-1 count. Looks like Dylan Cease's at 82 pitches, so we're at the end of his night for sure. Yeah, he's my Fred Astaire. Nice. I'm not anybody's Fred Astaire. I didn't even dance at my wedding. I'm not dancing. It's not like a footloose thing or something. I was hungry. And then I was tired and I wanted to go. Still get made fun of that for that. I had one of my best friend's dads come over and ask me if I was okay at my wedding because I wasn't dancing. I'm like, yeah, I'm good. I'm great. Having some. What was I having? I was having garlic bread, I think. Shohei has to get out of the way. That rhymes. It is when a stream went down one day, Pearl and I made up a dance number. What? And kept the chat amused. It was great fun. How do I not know this? I love it. Singing in the rain. That's not them, right? Just sing. I don't think it's them. And in the rain. Pretty sure that's not them. My favorite Fred Astaire movie will have to be one of the Christmas claymation specials that he did. Base hit for nope. Played him exactly right up the middle. Shohei. I thought he slapped one up the middle, but no. Second time he ends the inning, which I find interesting. I'm guaranteed the manager's not happy with that. 3-0. Shohei throwing a one-hitter through 4. A little early to say that, but through 4. Looking really good. 17 of you in chat. Oh, so where are we? What are we going to talk about now? So we talked about the NL, Dodgers, Cardinals, Braves. Talked about the AL, Yankees, Twins, A's. Did I screw that up? Dodgers, Cardinals, Braves, A's, Twins, Yankees. There you go. Boy, confused myself. I'll take the Dodgers over the Braves in the NLCS again, same as last year. I'll take the Yankees to lose to the Twins in the AL. Twins lose to my Dodgers just like in 1965. Koufax beats the Twinkies. Kershaw and Buehler and Dustin May and Trevor Bauer beat the Twins in the World Series. That's my choice. That's my pick. That's my prediction, and I'm sticking to it. What say you? I'd like to do the Dodgers versus the Yankees, mostly because I'm looking at James Ryan in the chat here, but I'm going to go with the Twins because I just want to. But I got to be honest with you. Severino makes a difference. I mean, if the Yankees go out and make some moves in that pitching staff, then I'll go with them. But it's fun to pick the Twins because nobody ever does. Sing in the Rain, Gene Kelly. Yeah, I do that. Gene Kelly, Fred Astaire, not the same person, but it was the song. I can't think of any Fred Astaire songs to sing. I'm sure there's some Christmas claymation movie song that I could sing. I got nothing. I'm not that old, people. I'm 51. Fred Astaire was like 51 before I was born, so I don't know. But you can help me. If there's a Fred Astaire song I should know, I'll be happy to pretend like I'm going to sing it. Anyway, so my Dodgers over the Twins, although I put an asterisk there for the Yankees if they make some move to pick up some pitching. The Twins, of course, could do the same. I think Miguel Sano is going to have a big year for the Twins. I mentioned Nelson Cruz earlier. I like the Twins. I've always wanted to root for the Twins. I don't know why. Just Kent Herbeck. I like Dan Gladden. I didn't like him when he was a Giant. I liked him when he was with the Twins. Just always liked him. Kirby was pretty good. Heresy. James, I like you. Surely you will go to the stake for ever suggesting the Twins over the Bombers. Going to the stake. Wow. It's like Dracula talk in the chat. I think that it probably could easily be the Yankees too. But I want to pick the Twins. Yeah. Heresy. That's funny. BDF, the BFD with WDW and blah, 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 blah. Says I'll be 59 this June 10th. Nice. I guess I'll be 52 Christmas Day. Time's flying. Too much time on my hands. Who sings that besides me? Come on, chat. Show me your stuff. Too much time on my... There is a time to weep, a time to mourn, and a time to dance. This is our time. 1 degree of Kevin Bacon. See the commercials where he's like his own degree with himself? It's pretty funny. Yanks own the Twins in the playoffs, yeah. Historically, for certain. For certain. Sticks. Michael with the win. These are the best of times. Watch for the catch coming up, throwing leather. James, you're way ahead of us, man. I am on YouTube TV, MLB Package on YouTube TV. So there's that delay. And then, of course, YouTube provides a delay of 10 or 15 seconds, but I'm already seeing it. So I don't know how the chat works that way. Point being, I'm probably seeing it 30 seconds before you hear me respond to it. But chat ain't that way, clearly. Billy Hamilton can still run, right? I'm surprised he is still in the league, but I'm happy for him. Always liked watching his game. Ooh, a shot. I bet he's going to make the play because James said so. Yes. Oh, did you lose your glasses or break your glass? Something went flying. So if Billy Hamilton, if that splits the gap, that's 3 bags, if not 4. I like when Kevin Bacon beat Steve Martin for the cab in trains, planes, and automobiles. I don't think Kevin Bacon's in planes, trains, or automobiles. That's a funny movie. John Candy, right? Steve Martin. Is Kevin Bacon in that? Now I need to look this up too. Oh, it's a good thing Google's a thing. Like, how did people live their life not knowing things before? Kevin Bacon, planes. Oh, it popped up. Must be a thing. Huh. I didn't remember that. Funny movie. Funny movie. Nick Madrigal, big time prospect. They really love this kid up to bat against her. He doesn't look real tall. There's a lot of little short dudes tonight. Not Ohtani. Ohtani's a big, beautiful, freaking gazelle of a dude. But shoot, David Fletcher and Madrigal and a bunch of them, little guys. Lakers get thumped by the Clips tonight, almost by 20. Madrigal, big base hit. That is Madrigal, right? Whoever that was, base hit up the middle. I think it was Madrigal. Yep, Madrigal. 3-0 Halos over the Pale Hose. 16 of you in chat still here. I appreciate you hanging out. We're almost 2 hours into the ball game. I appreciate you hanging out on an Easter evening. Keith, Passholder Pair, Dupley Crew, Michael Superbacker, James Ryan, everybody else who's been here for a little bit or a lot of it. Appreciate you guys hanging. Hope you're having a fun time. Hope you had a great Easter. Hope you had enough Peeps or jelly beans. I like jelly beans a lot. Don't like Peeps very much. Probably should have grabbed some jelly beans now that I've said it. Oh, I do have some snacky snacks. If I crank this out. Ohtani with a tight deuce again. 80 mile. Wow, that is a beautiful pitch. 72 pitches in. All right. Do I go with the goldfish mix or... Ooh. Double play. 4, 6, Not 3. Safe. Do I go with the Cheez-Its or the Goldfish mix? The Cheez-Its. Go for it. Cheez-Its. Or the Cheez-Its or the Goldfish mix. What does chat say? Doesn't matter. I'm having Cheez-Its. I also like when Steve Martin and John Candy ended up driving a car that's been gutted out by fire. You remember this movie better than I do. I saw it. I know I saw it. I saw it with a bunch of buddies, but you kidding? Hanging out talking baseball on a Sunday night is a slice of thank you, James. I love it. I said, I don't know if you heard the very, very beginning, but I said it, and I said it on another show too. I would do this with no people. I would certainly do it with 1 people. I'll certainly do it with 16 people, and I'll certainly do it with 160 people. I love it. Again, as a creator on YouTube, I want to grow the channel. I want new subscribers. I want members. I want super chats. I want watch time. And it's all fun, but this is just fun. You know, I love my life, but I'm married to a beautiful lady with 4 beautiful daughters who couldn't care less about baseball. You know. So. Gets away. Made myself spit all over myself. That was gross. Madrigal going all the way to 3rd. Nice. Anyway, James, thanks for saying that. I love this. I'm going to have a blast this year. If it grows my channel, that's a huge win. And I suspect it will. But if it doesn't, I don't care. I'm having fun. Also, Cheez-Its are freaking awesome. Like, what's better than a Cheez-It? There's things, but it's a short list. Oh, that was Garcia. I thought that was Madrigal running. What did I miss? What's that? Doesn't matter. Top of 5. White Sox trending on the board for the first time. 2 outs. Top of 5. Pale Hose trying to knock in a run. 100 miles an hour. Hey. A little off the corner. Val loves Cheez-Its. She is jealous right now. Val, come on over. Oh, thank you, baby.
No problem.
Reagan, want to say hi?
Hey, guys.
She brought me a soda. Thank you, beautiful.
No problem. Happy Easter.
Happy
Easter, everybody.
All right, germs in the house. Love you.
Love you.
Anyway, Val loves Cheez-Its too. She is jealous right now. I love Cheez-Its. I don't know. Maybe I'll have to make a list of my favorite things on the planet. This will make the list. Sort of a barbecue potato chip guy myself. Yeah, I like barbecue chips. Yeah. If I could have barbecue chips or Cheez-Its, I'm going with Cheez-Its. So, you know what? Oh. Are they buffalo wing flavor? There's this, or maybe it's just hot and spicy. One of them, my wife gets, I think they might be hot and spicy. I don't know what I'm talking about. It might be 2. I love, my mouth just watered. I love those hot ones. Like, oh. I know it's Easter, but Jesus, can you make these fat-free and weight losing? I love these. I mean, it's Easter. I feel like he's done enough. I would like it. I mean, you can do all. Come on, one more miracle. Anyway, first and third down with that walk. Oh, I'm slobbering Cheez-It all over. Don't slobber on. First rule of YouTube: don't slobber Cheez-It goo on your microphone. Might be the second rule. First and third, 2 outs. Tying run coming to bat. She was very sweet to bring me a soda. I have this soda. This is one she brought me. And I had a backup. But I'm not going to tell her that because that was very sweet of her. In planes, trains, and automobiles, the F word was used 18 times in 60 seconds. No. Beep. See, if I wanted to. I did. But I didn't want to. You are a certain age if you know what? You are, hold on. What? You are a certain age if you know what Mummershans is? Mummershans? I don't know what that is, so I'm not that age. So the answer to that age is not 51. Jesus, can you turn water into Cheez-Its? He can, right? Like, I know he can. Man, if I was Jesus, I would have abs. Everybody, I like abs. Not only would I like abs on me, I like abs on other people. So everybody would have abs. You get an ab. You get an ab. You get an ab. I guess it's abs. Anyway, Cheez-Its would be fat-free. We've talked about that already. I don't have to go over that again. What else? Bacon would be plentiful and fall off the tree in my backyard. I should probably, that's good. That's pretty good, right? I would know what Mum and Chunks is. That probably would make the list. I don't know what that is, Orlando guy. I need to know. Whoa, Ohtani, 100 miles an hour in. Boy, he's not afraid to bust people inside. Okay, you are a certain age if you know what Mum and Chunks. I'm going to be, you waiting? Is it 52? You're waiting for me to turn 52 before you tell me? I could look it up, I suppose. That's a show for a night. If you could be Jesus for an hour, what would you do? And I guess you could be Jesus for like a tenth of a second, right? Because if you're Jesus, there's no time, right? So you could just, if you could be Jesus for a little bit. I don't know. I like water. I don't need water to turn into Cheez-Its. I need Cheez-Its to be fat free. Although turning water into Cheez-Its isn't bad. If Jesus turns water into Cheez-Its, what does that do for the wine? All right, Richard. I have no idea what you're talking about. Is it I don't know. I'm going to type this word in, and I think you're punking me. Theater troupe? Mummenschanz is a Swiss mask theater troupe who perform in surreal mask and prop-oriented style. Founded in 1972 by Bernie something, Andres something, and an Italian-American somebody, the group became popular for its play with bizarre masks and forms of light, shadow, and their subtle choreography. Well, I mean, that sounds cool, but I don't know what you're talking about. They make low-fat Cheez-Its, but they taste like you're eating cardboard. That's not what I want to hear, Mar. I have had cardboard. Not as good as Cheez-Its. Abreu. This one deep and foul. Not so deep. It was a mime dance group that did popular stage show in New York City and went on the Muppets and really hit the big time. They won the Muppets? Really? I probably saw them then. They appear on the last episode of the first season of the Muppet Show. I'm sure I saw it then. I don't know. It does make me want to say, mana. Is that them? Is that episode? Mana. Ball 4, bases loaded, banana. Mana. Is that them? I mean, that kind of feels like them. Did I think of that because that's them? I like dark, sort of burnt looking, right? Yes. Yeah, a little bit. Mike, you're all messed up in the head because we agree on a lot of stuff. Gonzo declares his love for Miss Piggy. Didn't think I was going to say that tonight. But she only has eyes for Kermit. I mean, yeah. After failing to woo her. Oh, you mean Gonzo. Not Gonzo, but Gonzo. All right. I thought you meant Gonzo, who declares his love for weirder things than Miss Piggy every time I see him on a show. Boat ball in the dirt. It's going to score a run 3-1. Pale hose behind the halos. Back to Mar. Gonzo declares his love for Miss Piggy, but she only has eyes for Kermit. After failing to woo her with a love letter and flowers, Gonzo asks Kermit for help. I'm a little confused. I like dark. Yep, that's a huge comment. Well, oh yeah, I don't know. Dang, I can't share the pic. I'm not gonna lie, I'm a little confused right now. That's all right. 17 people. If you're brand new here, yeah, it's kind of weird like this a lot. It's not always weird like this, but it's kind of weird. Shohei's still throwing fire. 99 freaking miles an hour down of the freaking tube. 3-1. Halos over the Palos. Pale hose, excuse me. Yohan Moncada needs a base hit to get him within one. If he splits a gap here with 2 outs, they will score both. And he can lift one out of the ballpark. They will take the lead. On Shohei Ohtani night, batting second and starting pitcher. First time that's happened since, I don't know, 1903 or some dang thing. And why am I saying him to Mamana all the time? I blame Richard, the Orlando guy. Oh, I don't think that was a pitch the catcher expected. Yep. Threw him a deuce, thought it was a fastball. Don't want to do that with men on base. If you're watching the replay, watch the catcher. Yep. This is kind of a big pitch right here. 2-1. First and second, 2 outs. Down by 2. Top of 5. 3-1. Here we go. I'm guessing this is Ohtani's last inning on the hill. Because he's still throwing fire. But his control is not there. The guys have on all black except for a flesh color mask. It looks like V for Vendetta. Scary. Bumps it by him 3-2. Runners will be going now with 2 outs, 3-2 count. Now even a single that's not a sharp single right at somebody could score 2. Google says the episode is available on Disney Plus. I mean, I'll check it out. That's cool. Now I want more Cheez-Its. Huge pitch, 3 balls, 2 strikes, 2 outs. Runners will be going. 3-1 lead for the Angels. 2 men on base. The young stud Moncada up to bat. This is a big one. Here we go. Foul away. And we'll do it again. 17 of you here. Welcome every single one of you. If you're brand new to the channel, my name is Jeff Dole. Dad's the channel. Smash the subscribe button unless I pissed you off, and then hit that dislike button. That makes you feel better. Pete, oh man, I see everybody's head. Pete praying in chat and saying, wait till you see this. Oh, the dude's dancing? Asian people have more fun in ballparks than American people. I'm just saying. We need to step up our fun. Oh, strike him out, but no. Oh! Oh my gosh. Oh, Shohei goes down. Oh, he's hurt. All kinds of craziness happened right there. Pete, you were not joking. Did you see that, people? Is he limping? I think he is. We're tied up 3-3. So we just trolled the trainer above my right butt and my ankle. That's not good. So we're not watching what's going on. Strike 3 for the 3rd out, but no. Catcher can't make the play. Also, catcher can't make the play. Also, first baseman can't play. Also, second baseman can't play. Also, pitcher can't make the play. Also, he falls down. Catcher picks up the ball, down a pitcher. There was a lot going on there. Looks like his ankle didn't get caught. Looks like he'll be okay. I mean, easy for me to say sitting on my chair here, but I think he'll be okay. Okay, it twisted a little. It's never fun when your feet are above your head, but both pieces of you are in the air. That's never good. He might have twisted it. Yeah, I don't know. His right foot was up above his head and his left foot was just off the ground. That doesn't look good. Pete, you weren't kidding, man. Wowie! It is excellent to see fans of the stands eating hot dogs, kids with gloves, and everybody geared up for the team. 2020 was such a hard year. Good to have a new season with old traditions returning. Amen, James. You know, that was one of the reasons why I've said it before. I've been wanting to do baseball on my channel for a couple of years in a row, and things happen for different reasons. I've shared before. They're not a secret, but I won't say them again just because I don't want to bore people to death. But there was nothing going to stop me from doing this. Like, I talked to my wife about it. Like, what if it hurt my channel? I don't care. I mean, I would care. But I mean, I love my channel, and I love my friends that I've made, and I love it's growing, and I just love it. I love it all. I love everything. There's nothing. I don't know why I'm giving you a list. I love it all. And I don't want to do things that could hurt it. And deep down, I think it'll help the channel, but I might be wrong. And I don't care. I'm having fun tonight. I'm having fun. I'm being silly. I'm watching the game with Mar and Mike and Val and Pete and James and everybody else who's been in here and is in here. And I mean, I could be downstairs and sitting and watching the game, and that's fun too. But then I'm just a crazy person talking to myself. This way, I'm a crazy person talking to myself with people listening, which is better. Bloom and Cheese in the house. What's going on? We got to hook up and get you on the show. We were going to do that. It didn't happen. Then I went on my trip. Bloom and Cheese, what's going on, my man? Hope you're having a great day. Happy Easter. I need an Easter song. Somebody call Adam Sandler. Let's get us an Easter song. Turkey for me and turkey. It could be like Easter egg for me. Gonna have to have a new song. I don't know. Probably wouldn't be him since he did the Hanukkah song. Maybe that was a bad choice, but something along those lines. Is there an Easter song? I feel like Judy Garland was singing something about St. Louis. It was probably an Easter song. Meet me in St. Louis. Oh, a little ground ball right at Shohei trying to see if his ankle's okay. Apparently it is. Oh, that's not Shohei. That's Sissick. Okay, never mind. All right, we're through 5, and Shohei is through on the hill. Interesting. I don't see the game. Are the people in the stands wearing masks? Yes, they are. So yeah, our great and powerful president yelled at the Texas Rangers for allowing the stands to be full tomorrow, right? I think opening day here in Texas is tomorrow. Be interesting to see if we sell out. I think we will. I think the stands will be full, and it'll be on every news show in the land as they make fun of us here in Texas. But they'll all be wearing a mask because people aren't stupid. Little bunny. Look, that's good. Bloom and Cheese for the little bunny. Oh, Pete, don't listen. I can't sing because Pete's here. Little bunny Vovo hopping through the forest. What if I knew the rest of the words? Snatch up all the field mice, bopping them on the head. There is soundtracks to Peter Rabbit. Really? I don't know. Some are, but a lot are eating too, and the seating is socially distance. Exactly. Are you still doing Creator Talk live in 1 hour? So yeah, I mean, so I've got it scheduled for 11 o'clock my time, midnight Eastern time. Hopefully the game won't go that long that it'll be a problem. But yeah, that's the plan. In your Easter bonnet with all the frills upon it is an Easter song. I mean, I feel like I've heard that. That's true. Here comes Peter Cottontail hopping down the bunny trail. Hippity. So I work with kids. I probably know these songs. You're right. There's a whole bunch of Easter songs. What is this commercial for? That is cool looking. Wolf Walkers. Never heard of it. That looks freaking awesome. Wow. Hippity hopping. Okay. Geico commercials. Pretty funny. Also, I hate them. Nobody wants a wet teddy bear. What are we doing here? Dylan Cease outlast Shohei Ohtani. Didn't see that coming earlier on in the game. Still busting 86 little deuce there. Probably a slider, actually. Looking good. 3-3 tie ball game. Mr. Mike Trout up. Bottom of 5. Where is Avery when we need lyrics, right? I might have to miss Creator Talk tonight. I will give you permission and or forgiveness. Hall pass. What do you need? It's okay. I'm getting tired too, but I love Creator Talk. We're going to talk about, if it happens, and I think it will, YouTube may be getting rid of the dislike button. I'm going to talk about what I think about it, talk about what they think about it, at least what they've said about it. And yeah, it'll probably just go a half hour tonight, to be honest. Usually that show goes an hour to an hour and a half, but we'll see. We'll see. Haven't even talked to Lynn today. I'm not 100% sure. I hope she'll be there, but I don't know what her work schedule has been today. Trout trying to go 5-6 hole, but Timmy Anderson way over in the hole. Scoop and a fire, and he's gone. I have to say, I love it when they play Hadva Nagila at the I don't know what you're talking about. At the ballpark, I keep looking for the Jewish wedding party, right? Do they do that at the stadium? Do they do that? What stadium we're talking about? Is it here? Anaheim? I don't know what those words mean. Does it mean, is it translated to take me out to the ball game? Is that what that is? Hadva, take me out to Nagila, the ball game? Pretty sure. Anthony Rendon takes that 87 mile an hour. Got to be a slider, right? What the heck is that? Off the plate a little bit. I don't even know what that is. Why do I know that song? No. I feel like a Russian person's going to yell at me when I do that. I don't know why. Also, makes me want to do a little, we don't need no education. I don't know why. Why is that? Is that a thing? Are they related somehow? We don't need no thoughts control, I can tell you that. Anthony Rendon trying to go 5-6 hole. Not going to happen. Moncada makes the play. Guys, they can field it over there. Hit it somewhere else. 2 outs. Showing Shohei. Easy for me to say. He must have made a noise because the White Sox didn't look so happy about it. That's never good. Yeah, he's definitely limping there, isn't he? Ruffle, which I think is the name of a Muppet. James says Ruffle. Ray J in the house. What's going on, Ray J? Thanks for being here. Happy Easter. Thanks for being a member of the channel. Hope your Easter was awesome. Well, you're past Easter by now, right? Because we're barely in Easter anymore. If you don't know, Ray J is all the way in, where are you? I don't know, Malaysia or something? Where are you? You're far away. Philippines, Venus, I don't remember, somewhere far. John Rahm's wife gives birth ahead of the Masters. Wow, said he'd leave the Masters if wife went into labor. Was due next week. That's rough. Oh, no, that's good news, I guess, right? Cease coming out. Dylan Cease, I would say, duels Shohei to a draw there. Both leaving 3-3, right? Anybody watching the Masters this week? I might give it a little look-see now and then. I haven't played golf in years. Since I moved to Texas, I haven't played once. Been to a driving range a couple times. Not even sure where I guess I do know where my clubs are. But I haven't played a real round of golf. I run nonprofits, so I've had golf tournaments that I've been at. And I've hit, just because you wanted to, I hit at the range a couple times, but I haven't played a whole round of golf in over a decade. Isn't that crazy? But that doesn't change that I might check out the Masters this week. I don't know. It's one of those things like James Ryan was saying in chat. I just want to get back to normal. And even though I haven't probably watched the Masters the last couple of years like I've watched it before, I kind of want to. Good, yeah. Pastor Mike and or Val is watching the Masters. I will, you know what? I'll say the same thing. I'm looking forward to it this year too. And I wasn't last year. I probably wasn't the year before. But I am, and I think it's connected to me very much sick of people telling me I can't have things I want. It's a little more normalcy. By the way, it's beautiful. Love listening to Jim Nantz wax eloquent, looking down. Do you know Jim Nantz lives on Pebble Beach? And you know the hole, I want to say it's 11. I wouldn't swear to that. The hole at Pebble Beach, that's the water is right there on the right, and it's a little bit of a fade, and it's right against the ocean. and it's a little par 3. It's like 106 yards or something, tiny little par 3, right? He has an exact replica 1/2 scale in his backyard. 2 scale, yardage exactly half, green exactly sloped right. Are you kidding me? And he's got a little plaque or something that he's got celebrity people coming over all the time, athletes, and they go out there, right? And if you get a hole in one, you get your name on a plaque. That's freaking awesome, right? That's freaking awesome. Anyway, let's get caught up in chat. Yeah, I think I am too. I'm looking forward to it. There was a movie called Hop. I think it had the song "I Want Candy." That was 80s, early 80s alternative rock song, baby. Last thought on Easter songs. I mean, that's pretty good stuff. That was good stuff. I don't know. I think the Here Comes Peter Cottontail is going to be the winner. I Want Candy's pretty good though. What was it, like the Waitresses or something? Oh, see, now you're making me look this up too. 17 of you in chat watching the great live stream that is me looking up other things on Google. I think it's the Waitresses. I Want Candy. Can't type it and not sing it. Oh no, it's Bow Wow Wow. Yep. Who are the Waitresses then? Bow Wow Wow. That's right. Not the most original name ever, but that song I Want Candy was pretty dang catchy. I don't have candy, but I do have some. What is this? Some mixed fruit flavored snacks, which I'm going to partake in. Pascal Paris says you have an awesome golf course in Dallas called Tour 18 Dallas. Really, I don't know it. It is carbon copies of the most famous golf. Shut up. Really? Tour 18 Dallas. Blast deep to right looks like a souvenir to me, and it is. 4-3 halos over the pale hose. That was a blast. That fan is pretty happy. What am I doing? Oh yeah, Dallas. What is it called? Tour. Got excited. Tour 18. I've never heard of it. It's a really nice course. Hazel, Texas, not far from where I live, that I've heard is really nice. I know the Cowboys have a nice one. Ben Hogan, his home course is a little bit west of here, but I've been there. I didn't golf there. It was a work thing. It was beautiful. Tour 18, walk in the footsteps of legends. Shut up. Really? I don't have the time or the money to get back into golf, so don't get me all excited. Mike and Val. Amen Corner. Their address is 8718 Amen Corner. Flower Mound, I know where that is. That's not far. Shut up. They've got the... Oh my gosh. A little pop up to the first baseman. Looks like he's out of play, and it is. Oh my goodness. Whatever. Cherry Hills #1. Baltrasol #8. Doral #3. Oh, I'm safe. I'm just going to keep the... Oh, you're costing me money and time. That's cool. I'm going to check that out. Triple D says, I am a Shugana, which is fun to say, but I don't really know what it means. I know it's something that makes people laugh on sitcoms. I don't know what it means. Where'd it go? Where'd it go? Chat's leaving. I love when you guys chat, but if I don't read it in time, it goes away. Oh, where'd it go? Look, I just got back to eating bread again. My wife made some spaghetti with meat sauce yesterday. I'm Italian, if you haven't noticed. And she did my mom's recipe, which I didn't know. But I told her, man, this was really good, babe. And she said, base it up the middle. Actually, she didn't say base up the middle. That's just what happened right here. She said, well, yeah, you should like it. It's your grandma's recipe. Try to know what's the thing. Why am I telling you that? I don't know. Pete plays I Want Candy as a soundbite. Oh, does she? Or does he? That's right. I knew that. 4-3 Angels. Bottom of 5, man on first. Couple outs. And these little fruit snacks are freaking amazing. All right. Back to chat. 14 of you still here. I appreciate every single one of you. The waitresses had the Christmas hit called Christmas. Oh, that banana, that one, right? Yep. And the other hit was, I know what boys like. I know what boys like. Yeah, I remember that. They were very whiny. You're right. Pascal Repair. I don't like to admit this, but I think he would beat me. They would beat me. He would beat me in a, I don't even want to say it. I was going to say in a musical trivia contest, but I can't get myself to say it. So never mind. Touche and wonderful comment, Triple D. Jeff, I will talk to you tomorrow. My bed is calling me. You have a great night. Thank you for everything. Thank you for the super chat earlier. Thank you for being a friend. Thank you for being a member of the channel. Thank you for being you. We'll talk tomorrow. I will send you that note when I get off work and we'll talk. We'll set up the whether or not to talk weather with Jesse. That'll be fun. Thanks for everything. Have a great night. Happy Easter. Deep, but not deep enough blast to left. Mars says you have a talking bed, right? Yeah. My bed right now is talking about germs because my wife is sick. It's saying, get your booty in here. I wish the person on my bed would say that now, but she didn't say that. Certainly not tonight. All right. 16 of you are still live here, and I appreciate every single one of you. We're 2.5 hours into the show. Ohtani show tonight, but he's out. Looks like he might have hurt his little self. His big self. I don't have the audio on, so I have not heard what they've said. Good ball game. Halos up by a run. We will have Creator Talk tonight. It is scheduled for an hour from now, which we'll probably have to make a decision on. With a half hour to go, this game will probably still be going. So I'll probably ask you guys at that point, do you want to stay and do this? We'll see. We'll probably just look at the numbers, honestly. If it's probably under 10 in chat, I'll probably close it out. We'll come back for Creator Talk. Good night to you. Hope you have a great night, my personal bully. Seriously, have a good night. Happy Easter. Thanks for everything. And talk to you tomorrow. So anyway, yeah, I think if it's under 10 in a half hour, I'll probably take the break, run downstairs, throw some water on my face, check on my wife. Honestly, I will. Let's be real. Never mind. We're going to stop at 10:30 my time, 34 minutes from now, whatever inning this game is, so I can prep for the next show, which starts at 11 o'clock my time, midnight Eastern time. Creator Talk Live. We're going to talk about the dislike button, what YouTube's doing. Probably only be about a half hour show tonight, honestly, just because it's late and I've gone live a couple times, but I do want some time to go check on my wife who's been sick all day, because that's just the right thing to do, right? So anyway. So we will be stopping no matter how many people have the chat, no matter what inning the game is, at 10:30 my time, 11:30 Eastern time, just so you know. Okay? Sorry about that. I'll probably have to talk to Lynn about how we're going to handle. I mean, if the games start when they start, I don't know. We're going to have to talk about it. I mean, it's only the top of the 6th right now. So we're probably looking at an hour 20, which would take it 10 o'clock here. Would take it to 11:20 here, which is 20 minutes after midnight Eastern time. We're going to have to talk about it. If you're a fan of the Creator Talk Show, and I know some of you are people who have been to the Creator Talk Show before, give me your thoughts. Should it just be a half-hour show? Should it start later? Should I just stop after the 6th inning? Perhaps we'll do that for the game on Sunday night. I don't know. I mean, what do you guys think? I got to be honest with you. I haven't given a lot of thought. I originally thought the games were 6 o'clock starts, 7 o'clock Eastern, 6 my time. I don't know why I thought that. And maybe week 1 is different. I don't know. Could week 1 have had a different start time? That might be the case. Yeah, see, now I'm going to look. Sunday night baseball. Oh, pops right up. Schedule 2021. Oh, that's not the right button. I know what ball is that. That's really a whiny song. All right. Oh, it is different. Okay, there you go. So tonight's game started at 8:30 Eastern, 7:30 my time. All the other games, I was right. It is 7 p.m. Eastern, 6 o'clock my time. So it won't be a problem. That's why there's a problem tonight. Okay. I do remember that now. So all the other Sunday night games will start at 6 o'clock my time, 7 o'clock Eastern time, meaning a 3-hour game is going to end at 10 Eastern-ish, right? 10, 10:30, 11, 11:30. Am I saying that right? So it won't be a problem. We need the Friday night pin show back. So yeah, I haven't done the pin show in a while. I feel bad about that. I need to talk to Kelly about what she wants to do. There's going to be ball games on Friday nights now too. So that's going to be a thing. I do. Thank you, James. I appreciate that. Oh, and thank you, Pass Older Pair. Pass Older Pair says, I love Creative Talk. I do too. I think it's my favorite show that I do because I talk to you guys about this. The creators who come into the show and the people who just come and listen. I don't know. It's stimulating conversation. I like it. So I appreciate that, Mike and Arvell. We need the Friday night pin show. James, I appreciate that too. I love the pin show. I got to be honest. I mostly love it because I love Kelly and I love Taylor. But I do love Dizzy pins too. Don't get me wrong. Yeah, I'm just going to have to figure it out. I mean, Friday night, do I just not do games? Maybe that's the play. But I'm going to want to watch Dodger games on Fridays. I don't know. Back to the ball game, 4-3. Halos over the Pale Hose. Angels over the Chi Sox. Top of 6. Ohtani started and hit second, but took a slide to the ankles. Buster Only's talking on the game. I do not have the audio on, but I bet he's talking about Shohei and his lower half. Maybe some of you are listening to Billy Hamilton lifts the ball, which is not what Billy Hamilton should do. Willie Mays Hayes learned to not lift the ball. Billy Hamilton has not yet. Anyway, thank you, James, and thank you, Mike. That's sweet. Mike and Norvell. 12 of you still here, hit that like button. Subscribe to the channel if you're new. If I'm pissing you off, make sure to hit the dislike button. Pass Older Pair. Wow. Ooh, chat just jumped like crazy. Oh, and kids jumping in the stands too. Pass Older Pair, thank you so much. Oh, where'd it go? It's bouncing everywhere. $1.49 super sticker. Super stickers are fun. Anna, you have to go. No problem. You have a great night. Happy Easter to you. I hope you had fun here tonight. More importantly, I hope you had fun with your family or whoever you want to be on Easter, whatever you were doing. What goes better with baseball than a hot dog? Nothing. A little mustard. What do you put on your hot dog? There's the question I really need to answer. What do you put on your dog? For me, it's just, my mouth just watered. It's just mustard. I love mustard. Oh, I love Kraft's yellow mustard. I love fancy mustard. I love mustard. I am a mustard fan. My mouth is watering. So it's a good dog, Dodger dog, or good dog. I just want mustard. Now, if it's a bratwurst, I want more. I want peppers. Oh my gosh, my mouth is watering. I want onions. I want to grill them up. I want them. I want to smell it. I want to feel it. I want to taste it. But just a dog, just mustard for me. No on ketchup, no on relish. What say you? What do you put on your dogs? Maybe the pin show returns in the late fall, but 10 minutes of pins and 50 minutes of Taylor giving you the business. Well, I know. I love those guys. Honestly, the most reason I want to continue that show is I just love them. I do. Mustard for me, never ketchup. Pass. Yeah. Thank you so much for the super chat, by the way. Space Mountain Dave. Space Mountain Dave Cantrell also with $1.49. Super sticker. I can't see the stickers. Here, I need to go look at the stickers. When I'm on StreamYard, I can't see the stickers. So I got to pull up the chat. Oh, that's why you're talking about that. I didn't even know. Pass Older Pair dropping the hot dog super sticker. I can't see it on StreamYard. Dave with the burger. I don't think I knew they had those. I mean, I knew they had super stickers. Hot dogs and hamburgers. I've given super stickers, I think. I don't know. Maybe I haven't. Anyway, Pass Older Pair, hot dog, Space Mountain Dave Cantrell, hamburger. This is my day. Now I'm hungry. Oh, never mustard, always ketchup. Anyway, thank you, Mike and Val, and thank you, Dave, so much. Appreciate the love. Here, you know what? I should screenshot that so I remember to send you guys a thank you. because it's late and I don't want to forget. I hate when I forget to send people thank yous on those kinds of things, but I know I do sometimes. But anyway, guys, it means a lot. Thank you so much. Never expected, always appreciated. This thing that we do is amazing, and just having people in here listening is amazing. But when you guys support it that way too, I love it. I'm not gonna pretend like I don't love it. I do love it, and I appreciate it. And it means a lot. You said it's burger time. Peanut butter burger. We had peanut butter. Yeah, peanut butter in here earlier. He's an Astros fan, but I don't think peanut butter goes on burgers. So anybody else? I got Mike and Val. I got Space Mountain Dave. Oh, there we go. Bloomin' Cheese is helping me out now. No, deli mustard with sauerkraut. Ugh, I don't like sauerkraut. I don't really know what deli mustard is. See, I'm going to have to look this up now too, because is it nosy? I need to know. What is deli mustard? I know they have like deli salt or something that's kind of gross. Is deli mustard just fancy mustard? Yeah, there you go. Spicy brown. Okay, I love spicy brown. I didn't know that was that. Okay. Again, I don't think I've ever had mustard that I didn't love. Seriously, my mouth is watering. I love barbecue sauce. I love salsa. I love hot sauces. But the thing I like most is mustard. And again, I like just Kraft yellow. I love it. But I bet we have between 4 and 6 mustards in my fridge right now. I love mustard that much. So anyway, deli mustard is brown. I didn't know we called brown mustard deli mustard. Spicy brown, yum. Yum, yum, yum. Fancy, good German bratwurst place. Oh, my mouth is fully watering right now. Right, Michael? I wasn't that hungry, and I'm kind of hungry. Now I'm getting hungry. Chicago dog, good also. So you guys put a lot of stuff. Chicago puts a lot of stuff on there. Anna, what's going on? You have to go. You have a great night. Happy Easter. Thank you for spending a little time with us tonight. Again, we'll be back. Creator Talk Live tonight, but we'll be Good Morning Disney. Probably be up tomorrow, but maybe not. I might be sleeping on the couch downstairs because wifey's sick, so maybe not. But that show will be coming back, and got a whole bunch of stuff going on. But watching ball games in the evening, and Creator Talk still going. I guess I should have considered skipping Creator Talk Live tonight because of the game being started late, being a later start. But I wasn't smart enough to think that through. Anyway, Anna, have a great night. Appreciate you being here. Chicago dogs are famous, but when I think of Chicago, I think of pizza for food, obviously. Only spent a few days in Chicago in my whole life. It was like a 4-day, maybe 5-day conference. The first night I actually skipped an event. Actually, I didn't know. My coworker, we were really good friends at the time, not so much now. She got a little crazy and decided to hate everybody and quit on us. But anyway, she was like my number one assistant, and she scheduled my day out, and her day out. We went up to Chicago, and my family was there, and she was there, and we had a great old time. And we went and checked. Is it the Pier up in Chicago? We had a great evening that night. But that night I won an award, and I wasn't there to get it. But it was still fun. It was a good night. Yeah. Sometimes it's better to not be there when they're talking about you, right? I know you don't, but I got yelled at. Like they are, why weren't you here? I'm like, I didn't know about it. I don't know. You didn't tell me. I know you don't like relish, but it's mustard. Yeah, I don't like relish. Anything that is anything close to pickles. Val is right there. Val is right there with you, Mar. Yeah, it's pickles ruin life. Let's be real. Pickles ruin life. You can blame Satan, but it's actually pickles' fault. 4-3 Angels. Bottom of 6. Smash up the middle for a base hit. The last 3 times I thought there was a base hit up the middle. There was a guy standing there, so I waited. But nobody home there for Max Stassi, who sounds like a German U-boat captain to me. But a nice little hit right there. Okay, what about bratwurst with Philly cheesesteak on top? Yum. I've never had it like that. I love bratwurst. I don't love cheesesteak. I don't say no to cheesesteak. I mean, it's good. I mean, come on. It's good. It's meat and onions, good. But I don't love it like people do. Bratwurst, I love. Love, love, love. Destination Timeshare in the house. What's going on? DT in the house. I don't like whole pickles, but like relish or a sliced pickle on a hamburger. Destination timeshare. I hate all things pickles. I hate things that have been near pickles. I hate things that were in a box that were next to a box of pickles. I hate pickles. I think pickles. It's Easter. Let's talk God talk with Dole Dad. When I die and I get up there, I got a couple questions. Mosquitoes, really? Pickles? Are you serious? That's really it. That's everything I got. Then I'm going up there. But if I go down there, it's going to be a pickle room. It's just me and pickles. Pickles ruin life could be your next shirt. Yeah, I do have some stupid ideas for shirts. I'm a little embarrassed to put them out there. Not that I think people wouldn't buy them. I don't know. It just seems. I don't know. I don't have the words for it. Someday. Anyway. 4-3 Angels. Drops a bunt down. Not quite sure why he would do that there. Maybe I'm not following. No. It's so destination timeshare. I love that question. So my whole life, I've hated pickles. And I've shared that thousands of times. Because people love pickles. My wife loves pickles. I bet a little less. Oh, Pujols coming up. A little less than half the time of my 27 trillion times I've told people I hate pickles, they ask, do you like cucumbers? And what you're all doing is you're trying to catch me. You think, how does he not like them? They're so good because you like them, right? I bet he likes cucumbers. They're disgusting. Now, here's the thing. I hate pickles. I hate cucumbers. I hate dill. It's not the pickling that I don't like. I love pickled peppers. How many pickles would a pickled pepper pick if a pickled pepper could pick something like that? I love pickled stuff. I love pickled banana peppers. I love pickled, oh my gosh, I love pickled, oh, my mouth water. Yeah, I got the onions and the carrots and the jalapenos. Oh, I know jalapenos is like a dad joke now, but it's funny. I mean, I was doing it when I was a kid, so I can do it now. Anyway, feel a little Michael Scotty there. Sorry about that. But I love pickled things. I don't like pickled, pickles because they suck the marrow of life out of fun things. When I left a Boys and Girls Club that I worked at for over a decade, I left to go because, I took my first job as an executive director, CEO, and I left the Boys and Girls Club that I had a long, nice career with when I was leaving. And they had fun. They gave me, stuff. But then this one good friend of mine, a little jerk, put pickles all over my office, put pickles on my car. It was gross. It was disgusting. What about bread and butter pickles? I mean, they're pickles, so they suck. My father-in-law loves pickles but hates cucumber. Really? That's weird. Sweet pickles, disgusting. I can't eat diced cucumber in a salad. I can't either. If you have cucumbers in my salad, I will have to lift up the salad, get rid of whatever vehicle the salad was in, and put the salad into another receptacle. Salad receptacles are hard to find, and salad receptacles that had cucumbers in them, disgust. I don't like anything pickled. So I like pickled things, just not pickled, pickles. Sauerkraut is the worst. I hate sauerkraut. Ugh. My father loved sauerkraut. He would make it in this big pot. The same pot that my grandma would make beautiful sauce in, we would have to throw away because he put freaking sauerkraut in there. And it would, oh my gosh, I smell it right now. Ugh, I'm going to get a headache. It is the worst smelling thing. It like went into the cracks of my house and the cracks of my brain and the cracks of my ears. And it would just, cigarette smoke and sauerkraut smoke. Probably causes cancer too. I cannot confirm nor deny that I'm a doctor. I'm a it's like a cancer doctor is an oncologist, right? So what would a sauerkraut doctor be? Sauerkrautologist, maybe. I don't know. Sauerkrautology is a very rare study. It's disgusting. Don't ever look up the recipe for kapusta. Okay, I got a story to tell you. So I'm dating my wife, all right? Pretty sure we're still dating. May have married her already. No, we married. Okay, let's start over. newly married to my hottie of a hot wife. Okay. And she's got a family too. Annoying, I know, but they come with a family. And they say you marry them all. You don't, you move away. But that's a whole nother conversation. So I marry this beautiful lady. Some of you know her as Paula. She's in the bed over there, hopefully not throwing up. And so her brother, she's really close to her brother. He's a great guy. Love him. Her brother married this very nice lady who I love her, Aunt Brenna now, right, to the kids. Love her too. Her family, they're awesome. Love them. And I don't know them yet, right? But now I know them, but I don't know them. And we go to, well, it was Easter. It was Easter. That's amazing. Easter story with Dole with Dad. Didn't realize I was going to tell this Easter story. So we go over to their house. We're at their house. I don't know them. They don't know me. I don't care because I'm me. But Paula, I love. So I want her to think that I care enough to want them to not like me, right? So we sit down and it's like this ethnic meal, right? And I love that. I love new cultures and this big old meal and whatever. So we're having borscht. Now, at the time, I was vaguely aware of what borscht was. In my head, I think I thought it was like Russian soup. In my head now, it's Russian soup. I'm not really sure. But I sit down, and apparently there's a bunch of kinds of borscht. Well, we had the crappy kind because I'm sitting there and we're having fun, making jokes, talking blah, 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 blah. Plop in front of me, right? So they got this bowl and they scoop out this bowl and boom, they put it in front of me. Now it smells disgusting, okay? But it doesn't smell like I'm going to have to die, right? And I really like Paula, right? And so I'm going to be a nice guy. I'm having a meal at their house, right? So take a spoon, right? Put it in my mouth. See, I'm having that. Hold on. So it's freaking pickle soup, people. It's not essence of pickle. It's not friendly friend of pickle. It's pickle juice filled pickle soup. It is the most disgusting thing I've ever done. So I'm not enjoying this conversation. So I put the spoonful, not of sugar, in my mouth. And now I have pickle. I'm having death by pickle juice live in front of this family. And I'm like, I've got two choices. One, stay married. Two, spit this disgusting stuff back into the soup. She's still mad at me, but we stayed married. There's no way I'm swallowing that. And let me be clear. I chew my pills. I chew my pills. So I can handle, they sit up the middle. Line drive-by. Was that Lurie Garcia, I think. I don't mind disgusting flavors. I can get through disgusting flavors. This is pickle soup. We don't go anywhere without me knowing what they're going to feed me, if they're going to feed me. Or I have in the car a burrito, chips and salsa, a burger, some secondary play. Because of that. Disgusting. Who's had borscht? Is it all that disgusting? What is capsuta? Cucumbers upset my stomach, says Marv, but I can eat pickles just fine. I guess it's the vinegar in the pickling process that fixes the cucumber. No. I pick all the cucumbers out of salad. I really don't like cucumbers. I don't like the texture. I hate pickles the most, though. No, I hate pickled borscht soup the most. Has anybody else had that? It's disgusting. This story sounds like Pete's question. Have you ever eaten something out of politeness? No. Why would anybody do that? No. If you ever... No, I'm not that polite. I got nobody I'm trying to press my sending dill pickle. I know people have that's disgusting. I don't love ice cream, but I feel like somebody should be fired for dill freaking pickle ice cream. And I gotta be honest with you, my wife loved so walking down Main Street in Disneyland, not Disney World, Disneyland, hard to keep my wife out of the pickle jar. They have the pickles, I think they're straight from hell, and they're like $49.95 and they weigh more than my car. And she'll just I think this is the last time I kissed her. It was before I watched her just. Oh, I'm going to throw up right now. Up to you what you do with it. I will not consume that stuff, dude. That is disgust. Does anybody really like pickles? I think it's all a scam. Because I can't believe all of you would enjoy that flavor in your mouth. No, that's disgusting. It really, and sauerkraut is right there with it, but pickles is the worst. Sauerkraut smell might actually be worse than sauerkraut taste, although they're both disgusting. What do you guys hate? 12 of you in chat still. Thanks for sticking around. We're going to be here for another 11 minutes, that looks like, because we're going to stop at 10:30 my time, 11:30 other times, just because I've got another show. And in between that show, which will go at 11 o'clock Central, midnight Eastern time, I want to check on my wife who's been sick. If you don't see me back, it's because she's sick and I needed to help her out. She's been fine. Hopefully it'll be fine. But, it's the right thing to do. Disneyland pickles are the best. My wife would agree with you. Do you want a challenge? Eat a Dole Whip right after. I'm not eating a pickle. I'm not. There's nothing. There's nothing. I don't understand those people who take challenges for things they don't like to eat. I would never do that. No. Four, 3 Angels still. Top of 7 still. Man on second still. Shohei Ohtani still out of the ball game. I don't like altered fruit. I see. I don't like apple pie. I don't like cherry pie. She's my cherry. Or I just about any fruit that is cooked. I love fresh fruit. So I like apple pie. Well, I like pineapple grilled. Yum. No, I'm going to have to say we're off on that one. I like me some altered fruit. I don't think I've ever called it altered fruit before. Boy, pitch gets away again. Borscht is a beet soup. By the way, beets are disgusting too. My wife likes beets. We just tilled up some dirt in my backyard. Just my son-in-law just yesterday tilled up some dirt in my backyard. So I used to garden. I'm going to garden again. It looks fun. Fort Worth, Texas. So not a lot of stuff that's going to grow here like we lived in California, but we'll do what we can do. But she really likes beets, but I won't eat those. Borscht is beet soup. Again, I think I thought it was beet soup. I know I was saying it was whatever I said it was, but I know it's beet, but it's disgusting. Anyway, in Eastern Europe and Northern Asia, it is typically made with using large amounts of beets by combining meat or bone stock with sauteed vegetables. I'm going to pass. Pass on the pear. I like banana peppers on pizza. I love banana peppers. I loved pickled banana peppers. I love banana peppers. Pretty cool cowboy hat. Angel's cowboy style hat. Pineapples on pizza is pretty good, though. I love pineapple a lot. I'll eat the pineapple off the pizza, but I wouldn't order it. I never order it. Paul likes the Hawaiian, right? So it's ham or Canadian bacon and pineapple. If somebody orders that and they put it in front of me, I'm going to take the pineapple out. I'm going to enjoy it because I love pineapple. And then I'm going to eat the pizza with little flat spots all around my pizza where the pineapple used to be. I don't consume them together because it's weird, but I love them. I like fruit, but we part company on the pie thing. You don't like pie? I don't like cake, but I like pie. I like apple pie. I like pecan pie. I like banana cream pie. That's all I can think of. I wouldn't like borscht either. Beets are disgusting. Borscht is disgusting. Pickles are disgusting. Yeah, apparently this was like special pickly borscht. We're friends, but they have like really fancy kitchen too. They're like really into cooking, fancy food. They like some weird stuff. I don't like pie. A lot of offer on the pie. A lot of pie hate in the chat tonight. 15 of you lunatics still here. I'm glad you're here. Thanks for sticking around, watching the Angels, the White Sox, and talking about beets, Bears, beets, Battlestar Galactica. Wait, what? She's my cherry pie. Jose Abreu, AL MVP last year, up to bat with a man on first. 1 out. 3 people on the left side. Oh, no, excuse me, a man on third. Did I say a man on first? I think I said a man on. There's a man on third, no matter what I said. Infield in and 3 people on the infield. Abreu just got to put one in play here. Deep fly ball or anything hard through the infield. Going to tie up this game. 0-2 count. pretty big pitch right here. Bust him up, 92 tight. I don't really understand that pitch. If he meant to throw it there, there's 0% chance he's going to swing at it. Are you setting him up for the slider down and away? And if you are, you don't think he knows that? Well, maybe he just missed. You never know. But 0-2, you don't want to throw a strike, so that doesn't make any sense to me. Frozen Mama 777 Rebecca in the house. What's going on, my friend? Hope you're having a great Easter. Happy Easter evening. Thanks for popping in. We're watching a little baseball. We're only going to be here for a couple more minutes. Going to take a little break before Creator Talk Live, which at the end of this inning I'll talk about. Looks like with the length of this inning and only went out, we'll probably just wait for the end of this inning, and then we'll call it an evening for this show, and I'll talk about what the next show is. Well, let's just do it now. Abreu's up to bat, 2 balls, 2 strikes, man on third, infield in. Big pitch, but they keep wasting time. Creator Talk Live will be at 11 o'clock my time, midnight Eastern time, which is it's in 35 minutes from now. We're going to talk about the dislike button on YouTube, what YouTube's doing about it, potentially, what they're doing about it currently, and do you think it should stay or not? Because I think it is a thing of the past here shortly. Abreu swings and a miss. Sit you down. 2 outs. Still a man on third. Still could tie this up, but that was a big spot for their big RBI MVP man. Right there. Happy Easter to you too. Thank you. I really do hope you had a great Easter. We had a weird Easter here. My wife is sick. We did most of our Easter stuff yesterday, so it was great. We had a blast. But it was weird. It was weird today. I have 2 daughters still living at the house, but it was just me and 1 daughter. And it was just weird. We both thought this is a weird Easter day. But we had fun. We had an Easter egg hunt for the grandkids, 3 of them yesterday. That was great. I may put out a video. We'll see. I've got some content I'll just have to put together. But today I threw out some eggs for my 16-year-old, and she went out and did them all by herself, and she had a blast. It made me happy. Yohan Makata up, trying to knock in the guy from third. Smashes it deep into the teeth of the shift for the 3rd out. I think we must stop there, my friends. It is 10:25. My next show, Creator Talk Live, will be at 11 o'clock Central Time, 35 minutes. Midnight Eastern Time in 35 minutes. Creator Talk, we're going to talk about the dislike button and what YouTube is currently doing about it, what they may do about it. And Bartolo Colon is freaking hilarious. Are you watching this commercial? That's Bartolo Colon. That is hilarious. I've never seen that commercial. I can't wait to hear that commercial. Jim Beam. Okay, that's funny. So anyway, yeah, thank you. She's pretty sick. She's probably almost as sick as I've ever seen her. Probably the second most sick I've ever seen her. So thank you for that. Thank you, Pass Older Pair. Love you for being here on the channel. So thank you to Pass Older Pair. Thank you to Space Mountain Dave Cantrell for the super chats tonight. Super stickers, both of them. Hamburgers and hot dogs. Love it. Thank you if you were ninja watching and you didn't say anything. Thank you if you're the person who hit the dislike button. Hope you have a better day. Thank you if you're one of the people who hit the like button. Whether you watch for a minute, you watch for an hour. I really do mean it. I appreciate it very much. Again, I'll say it. It's Easter, and you spend a little time with us. And if you're not sick of my ugly face yet, in a half hour, a little more than that, Creator Talk Live. It's my Sunday evening show where me and my friend Lynn, who I haven't talked to today, I don't know if she was working late or not. Hopefully she'll be here. I'll send her a note here in a minute. But we're going to be talking, we will be talking about the dislike button and YouTube and what it means and why they haven't and why they might not keep it anymore, what they're talking about. I'll talk to you about an article that came out about it and what YouTube said. I'll show you the tweet. Actually, you can see it on the thumbnail. The tweet is right there from YouTube, and we'll talk for maybe a half hour, not much more, honestly, because it'll be my 3rd stream of the day. Love you all. James says, thanks for hanging out and giving shelter to us, baseball groupie chef. Good night, folks. Have a wonderful week. Go Dodgers. Thank you, James, for the Go Dodgers at the end. That was my favorite part of that. And I will say this, guys. We're going to go a lot every Sunday night. God willing, wife winning, family willing. We'll be doing it for the game of the week on Sundays. We'll stay to the end except for tonight because the games will start in a better hour. And that'll go a lot for the Dodgers, including probably tomorrow night. The Dodgers are playing, I don't think it's the Padres. I think they're later in the week. But anyway, it's a late game on the West Coast. And so I'll be live watching that game. Also, my buddy Pete, my channel, my partner channel, Pete will be live with the NCAA final. So if you want to watch that over there with him, that's cool too. But I'll be live with the Dodgers tomorrow night. But again, Creator Talk Live in a half hour right here on this channel. I'm going to shut up now. Means a lot that you hung out with me. Happy Easter. He has risen. If you don't know what I'm talking about, send me a note. I'll tell you. Yeah, love you all. Thanks. See you in a half hour on Creator Talk, or have a good evening, and I'll see you soon. Dope, that's the channel. Jeff is the name. You don't have to go, but you can't stay here. Have fun storming the castle. Bye for now.